All right, let me switch to the thing. All right, there we go. Whew. We're here. Sorry for the delay. I did not mean to delay you guys for so long. That's my apologies. Yep, the event is live. All you have to do is watch on Twitch. I think it's 1 hour, 2 hours, and then 4 hours. Let me pulling it up right now though here for you. Open drop campaign, Grim or Major XP scroll 1 hour, Grim Harvester costume 2, and then the Sun Gold Bay Thoroughbred 4 hours. I don't know why there's no. Why is there no video for the Xbox? That's Xbox? Right, there's that. Okay. I don't know why it's black. All right, let me unplug that real quick. That's weird. Wait, let me switch to this. Is this okay, Xbox? All right. How's it going, zombie? Hang on, I want to unplug my capture card because it's completely gobbledygook. And I'm going to plug it back in again. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Ambrose Barbenheimer, Zeno, Ketchup, Ham, and Slickest Sloth, and Runs with Pencils. I will be right back. You might be able to still hear me. I'm trying to say it loudly. Usually when I unplug this and plug it back in, it fixes itself. We'll see if it does. Thank you. Who was that? Bloody and then Red Alice. Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Oh, hallelujah. Thanks. Can you imagine a live stream where there's no video of the game? I'm just like, hey guys, we'll just do a just chatting stream, the whole day. You guys okay with that? Thank you for the follow, Alfred. Thank you for the follow, Junior Whiteside. Thank you for the follow, Bloody. Oh my goodness. What a... Yeah, well, let me break out the hot tub. My little swim floaties. Oh, and there's so much snow outside too, so today's just such like a weird day. Thank you for the follow, Funk. Thank you for the Teban How. I was handling a work call, then I'm like, oh shit, it's time to get this stream up. Thank you for the follow, Funk. Because I've been waiting all day to see when the streams go live, because I wanted to be like one of the first people there, because if you're not first, you're last. Hear you but not seen? Wait, what, Excalibur? Oh, Ghost Stream, I see you. I just had a power outage and network was down. Ooh. How's it going? You're all shook up. About to get another 3 to 5 inches in Florida Panhandle. We got I think like 6 inches of snow. Enough to where you're like, oh, that's annoying. And at least it's mostly cleared out now. I should turn on my light too. Because I know that as the stream goes on, it'll be harder to see me. That's one of the biggest problems since moving that I've had, for YouTube and whatnot, is there's a window in front of me that even when the blinds are closed, enough light still comes through. And you may notice in my YouTube videos how it gets progressively darker, and you're like, why is if he had these things on? Lights on. Why is it getting progressively darker? Well, the answer is because there's a light in front of me. How's it going, Unicorn? How's it going, Kira? And I'm not in Cyrodiil right now. I think I'm just randomly in Glenumbra. I don't know why I'm here, what I was doing. I got a call that kind of distracted my brain, and I don't know what I was doing. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hang on, sorry guys, this is essential. I have a lead that's about to expire, and it's for the Torque of the Iliad King. And if the Torque of the Iliad King expires, I will retire from ESO. I'll make my final ESO video to be like, the Torque of the Iliad King has eluded me for the last time. I'm out of here. But no, thankfully, I remembered. Where's Antiquity? Scribble. There we go. 3 days left. I know. So we'll go to Cyrodiil later, I pinky promise. Or we'll go do whatever you guys want to do. Thank you for all the follows, by the way. We're only 68 away from 2.2K. Thank you for the follow, Wallaby. Thank you for the follow, Winter Hearted. Listen, the odds of me farming Infinite Archive and us getting anything helpful, very low. Thank you for the follow, Maban04. I literally got on Twitch to follow you. I appreciate you. Or wait, did you follow me, Oru? Did I miss you earlier? Thank you for the follow, Meben. If I missed your message, I apologize because I don't remember saying or Ruminati. Maybe I did. I always feel guilty if I miss people's names. The trick is just don't want something and then you'll get it. Thank you for the follow. Oh, for the Prime sub, greatest shift. Or greatest hit. That's not an F, that's 2 T's. Sorry, Apocrypha is a dangerous zone. I'm trying to make sure that I navigate this properly. And thank you for the follow, Cheeto. It's also weird, so like to give myself some like leeway here. When you guys follow on Twitch, right? It only shows me your name in all lower cases, so it's hard to know where the breaks are. So like, you know, Saucy, Saucerman C just followed, but there could have been like upper cases that help break up the name, you know, a little bit better. Thank you, Hamish 9,999 for the resub Prime for 5 months. See, those are easier because it's just like a name and then letters or numbers, not letters. And then thank you for the follow, Loman, Ipisum. Thank you for the follow, Yeeble Blow, Bluey. Thank you for the follow, Jisami. Thank you for the Prime sub, Runs with Pencils. See, easier names like Runs with Pencils. And thank you for the gifted sub, Kilted Celtic 91. Also, see, easier names. Sometimes I think you guys like scramble your names before you do it. I'm waiting to see one of you guys just have like, thank you, ILLL, capital I, capital L, lowercase l for the follow. So thank all of you guys. How's it going, Judge Blackheart? Yeah, what's weird though is when you guys actually talk in chat, I can see it. And to answer your question, April, these are only available on Ninja Pimp. Did I say that? I didn't think that popped up here. Whose name was that? Ninja something? Thank you for the Prime. 3 midgets in a trench coat and 1 lost librarian. Oh, it was a gifted sub to ninjas. That's why I was like, wait a minute, did I miss it? See, 1 lost librarian. Like, words that are easy like that, sometimes it's a little easier. But yeah, if you go to Twitch, you'll get the drops. I always just also dual stream to YouTube. So that way, 1, people see it, because I have a lot of people on YouTube who just refuse to open Twitch unless they're physically told there is a good reason for you to open Twitch, and then they'll be like, okay, you know, I guess I'll go over there. Thank you for the follow, Apethia and Nordish Ben. High five, Jake. High five to you too. Is the mount a 2-seater? I don't think so. I don't actually know if I have this mount already. Does anybody have it? Because I believe this was also available during another event. I'm one of those YouTubers. There you go. I just also am bad with names. As you guys know, if you watched any YouTube videos, it used to stress me out a lot when I would like, well, Ricky, as you get about to be doxed here for how many pieces of the Torque of the Iliad King I have. Boom, 2. That's so tragic. I don't know what boob tube is, but it sounds like demonetizable. But I promise you guys can get a decent mount. I could probably pull up the rewards. Let me see if I can. Thank you for the follow, NFG Phoenix and Dead Collector USB. How long is the stream? Until I physically lose my sanity is how long the stream is. Why is it not popping up as an option for Safari? I'm trying to pull up. Oh, wait, is this it? There it is. There you go. Here are the rewards. You guys can see the Grim Harvester costume, the XP scroll, and the Sun Gold Bay Thoroughbred. I don't think... I can't click on them for it to show if it's a thingy. That is true. My sanity has been gone for a while. And I would have 3 pieces of the Torque of the Iliad King. And you did make it. Thank you, Ophelia, for dropping over. And thank you for the follow, Neo Finite, Finita 69. I don't know. Also, if you type, let's see if this works now. I set up some commands. This should pop up now. It didn't come up yet. All right. Oh no. Why didn't you pop up? That should have popped up. Thank you, Trash Fairy, Dog, and Flux for the follow. I don't know why didn't you pop up? I did the little stream elements gobbledygook thing. Come on, stream elements. Thank you for the follow, Glue Jihin. Oh wait, do I need to make this bot a mod? Is that why? Hang on. I think the bot should be, yeah, we have so many skill issues, it's not even funny. All right, is the bot here now? All right, now let me try again. Thank you guys for the follow, Blabolus for the Prime sub. Let's see, does this work now? Thank you guys for the hype. Oh my goodness gracious, redid it, ladies and gentlemen. The skill issue has been solved. The skill has been found. Thank you, Rob Dar, for here. Yeah, woo. I don't know what other ones I have. Let me see. Chat commands. I have Discord and Shoutout set up currently. But I also have the default ones as well too. Thank you for the follow, Irish Demon. A giveaway, Redoy, or requests, roulette, alerts, commands, docs. Thank you for the follow, Chiefs. Does it pop up for drops too? Well, I just finished one of the leads of the Torque of the Iliad King, which I know what you're thinking. That is absolutely incredible, and I know. That's all I've accomplished so far. Add new command. There's got to be one for drops. Where's the drop one? I can send you guys to the Shadow Realm with the bot. Where is? I don't know where people find. I don't know where people find the other ones. But the bot is here. There is a bot. Should have sent you guys to an ad break when I was figuring this out. Oh, you just put your Torqueplar together. There you go. I've been meaning to make a Templar. Thank you for the follow, Crom. Thank you for the follow, Kick You Joy. Thank you for the follow, Willie. Oh, and the Talons actually were recently in the vendor too, which is never a good sign. All right, I'm gonna also set up the 8-ball command, so you guys can now 8-ball. Let's see if that actually works. I just turned it on. Wait, do you type it like this? I don't even remember how they typed it. The 8-ball says, I don't know, Kev. Oh, all right. Well, we now have an 8-ball, so you guys can ask the 8-ball all of your questions. Thank you for the follow. The Hosen? Well, so the nice thing with this event is that this right now, this is just a Twitch event, right? So there's nothing specific that you guys have to do, you know. But January 23rd is when the Tamriel one starts. Thank you, CMDR Lorzak Bones. That one I think is going to be interesting. I would say your best bet is probably, well, what are your goals? So you say you're a newer player. Like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to level up? Do you want to try to get money? Like, do you just want rare items? Thank you, dog, saying you're the ESO guy these days. Thank you. And how's it going, Mr. Bones? Templar is very fun. I agree with you. It's also pretty easy to pilot too. Actually, I discovered a glitch from a world boss where I was able to infinitely interrupt him. Huh. 8-ball, should I level my Templar to level 15? Who knows? I want to be rich and then hopefully get some CP points. So it looks like to get rich, so there's let's talk out loud, because sometimes I need to think out loud, right? So the two biggest zones for profit, numero uno, is Somerset, right? If you watched my video yesterday, Somerset's reward boxes are going to be juiced with the sauce. How's it going, Mag and Pie? And thank you for the follow, Lord. So if you do anything in here, delve bosses, world bosses, incursions, which are those gigantic slugs coming out of the ocean, you're going to get reward boxes specific to Somerset, and they're going to include some of the previous year's Somerset stuff, which is actually pretty goated with the sauce, as the kids say. You know, the outfit styles from there are worth quite a bit of money. The problem is, and thank you for the follow, Rigsy, is that so many people are going to be farming to get that staff that drops from geysers, is there's going to be a lot of supply from people farming Somerset. Thank you for the follow, Dark Apostle and Frozen. So there's going to be quite a bit of supply increase as well. And thank you. Wait, no, I said Dark Apostle, right? Dark Apostle. Did I miss them all? Is it today a holiday? There shouldn't be anything going on right now. So then you might think, okay, Jake, thank you for the follow, Superglue. Somerset might be overfarmed. What about some other ones? Well, I don't know, why did it put my cursor all the way up here? Then we also have Elsewhere. Elsewhere could be great as well. So northern and southern Elsewhere. Kill dragons. I actually forgot that Inauguration Day was today. Happy Inauguration and MLK Day. That's a holiday for me. That's what I care about. Thank you for the follow, Sunless Winter and Sneaks in Silence. Sorry, the Z in there threw me for a loop. So now you might think to yourself, okay, should I go to northern Elsewhere? And the answer to that is probably no. Why does it keep throwing? Is it a cursor up there? You want to go down to southern Elsewhere. Southern Elsewhere, there are some dragons. 2 dragons will teleport here just to show them off. And the dragons would not only give you dragon blood and bile, and if you have the quest done, the good bits, you'll get access to a 3rd drop from killing dragons. This is a banger, and I know bangers. Thank you for that. I love that meme, by the way. I keep making a bunch of like YouTube shorts, and I keep finding like different fun things to use and put quotes over. So you see these dragons, right? So there's 2 dragons, usually here at all times, but many times people don't farm these. Thank you, question mark, for the follow, because they have like canonically a lot of health. Because in Skyrim, killing a dragon is easy because you're like this dragonborn type guy. You just some Joe Schmo. It's a little difficult to kill dragons. It's a little tricky. So they're not usually farmed very often, but they're also a key ingredient to heroism pots, making them very profitable to farm and sell. Now, the other good reason why Elsewhere is good is because Elsewhere also has access to some old outfit style pages that have not been sold for a long time. Like, people haven't been able to farm them. So because of that, it's really good to go to southern Elsewhere and be able to farm, kill these dragons, get those reward boxes. Hope you're having a great day so far. You too, man. Why does winter farm? Why does the winter farm? Because the Somerset. There you go. I thought that was like a question. Like, I thought you were asking like, should you farm Winter, like Winterhold or some of the other places, and my brain got confused because I was like, Winterhold's not in the game yet. Well, the problem with Northern Elsewhere is that Northern Elsewhere, the dragons are kind of spread out a little bit more. It takes longer to get to them. Not necessarily as good. Yeah, the health on them, but see, the health on them is crazy. But during the event, when other people are farming them, it becomes a lot easier. It's kind of like Harrow Storms. Thank you for the follow out of Sour Worms. So that's why it's very convenient to kill them during this event. Although it looks like people are fighting this one. They've been fighting them for a while. So I'm curious how many people are like actually there. You can actually see them in the background. That's a big fall. Ooh. Yeah, the Master Fisher achievement's good too. That'll be one of my big goals too, is to get the Master Fisherman achievement. I mean, you guys saw how long I was standing there. They're still fighting this dragon. I do have my PvP build on, so just bear with me. Because in theory, my rotation's very funny on this character. It's not very convenient to put a Mage's Fury on him, but it's just in my brain, that's how the rotation goes. It'll be a great time to also buy and stock up some Perfect Rows. The Cyrodiil, listen, the Cyrodiil fishing achievement, I can't wait to go sit in Cyrodiil and go slaughter everybody at the fishing. Just kidding. That'd be so mean. I remember a live stream. Listen, we'll be able to live stream during this event as well too. Wouldn't that be something? A live stream where I just gank everybody. It'd be like the opposite of a stream sniper for a day, you know? Like instead of stream sniping people, you know, or getting stream sniped, I just slaughter people that are trying to fish for their achievements. I wouldn't do that though. I try not to add stress to other players, especially if there's no reward to me. Thank you for the follow, Tivinaho. Like in RuneScape or something, like where you take their items, you player kill people. Like yeah, there's an actual benefit to killing people. Oh shoot, I'm missing them here. Thank you for the follow, Ratid, and then CM for the follow. But like ESO PvP, like yeah, dying is inconvenient, but it also doesn't benefit you really to like just kill people who are fishing. Besides, you could be like, Oh, was the Prime sub? Well, thank you for the Prime sub. Sorry. Does it make a difference for you guys? I don't actually know the difference is a whole lot. Like, oh, see, there we go. We got Rheum, Blood, and Bile. So if you, oh my gosh, I'm getting rinsed by the follow. Thank you, Iman, for the follow. I already follow you on Twitch as well. So the reason why, again, so we just killed this dragon. We got all three different types: Blood, Bile, Rheum. Now, I know your PK or Alpha was actually the first one in the chat. He was the first one here that said anything. How's it going, Iman? Thank you, Jessica 73. Is that how you say that? Like Jessica, but different. That is true. The thing about the fishing spot. So if you do start getting killed inside of Cyrodiil, that's a long jaunt to get back to the fishing holes. What was I got to say? So we got three different versions of. So we got Blood, Bile, Rheum. Each of those are worth a couple thousand gold on PC. Some of them I would say are worth less than 7,000, but if you were to take the value of the dragon that we just killed, all the little quick sell pieces, the treasure, I would say, because we got I think double blood, we probably made like somewhere between 5,000 to 10,000 in quick sell and ingredients to sell. Which piece is 4.5k VSay on PC? I might price check these things on PC too, because I think killing dragons is unironically an amazing thing to do. Curated fish drops means that it's kind of like when you get a curated set, right? Thank you, Hoffman Hippie, for the follow. So like if you were going to get a trophy fish, then you're now going to get a trophy fish that you don't have. So Dragon Rheum, let's see what that's on PC right meow. So that's 4.9k on PC. That's crazy. Let's see what Dragon Blood sells for. What's Dragon Blood looking like on PC? That's still quite a bit. People are selling that for like 4 to 5K. Yeah, so imagine like it's like a curated drop in a dungeon. You still have to actually kill the dungeon boss to get a curated piece, but then you get a piece that you don't have. If you have access to it, thank you for the follow, Foxy Loxy. What that means though is that so you could be fishing in like a saltwater fishing hole. Well, if you already have all the saltwater fishes, you're not going to get one from like the non-saltwater fishing holes, like the lake ones, for example. Like you're not going to have access to those ones. So Dragon Blood is also worth. I'm guessing Dragon Bile is the cheap one. That's got to be the cheap one for PC too. Oh yeah, that's the cheap one. Dragon Bile ain't worth shit on PC. It's like worth like 80 gold each. That's funny. So on PC, killing that dragon probably would have netted us around 20k in gold, plus all the quick sell stuff. Sets don't usually sell as well on PC. So like, you know, for example, farming Northern Elsewhere, you would have access to like Crafty Alfiq, which is a great set. But sets don't usually sell as well. In fact, let me check. Let's see what Crafty Alfiq is selling for right meow on the old PC server. Yeah, like 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. It's just not nearly as much. Thank you, or thanks for stopping in, Sneaky. How's it going? How come you play on Xbox instead of PC? It's because all my friends play on Xbox. I mean, granted, I could make new friends on PC, but like, they feel kind of cheesy, you know? Like, my home is on Xbox. I do have a PC account because I did play the ESO beta. So right when I had just finished Skyrim, ESO had just kind of come out. Because I think right when Skyrim finished all their DLCs and whatnot, it was kind of like, hey, you want to keep this going? Head on over, you know, to the ESO. And I was like, I want to keep this going. I love RPGs. Like I had played Oblivion, I had played Skyrim. So I started ESO on PC. I got to like veteran level 4 or 5. Thank you, Tripadoose, for the follow. But the problem is that like I played on a shitty laptop. Like I didn't have a computer. I played on like, you know, like it probably had like 2 gigs of RAM, like the laptop I was playing on. So yeah, it was not ideal. So I switched to Xbox. Thank you for the follow, Frankenstein. And because I played games like Ark Survival and whatnot, you know, where I was able to, you know, meet a lot of people who also played ESO. Always worth restarting on PC. I think my character on PC is CP 160 now, but like, I don't know about that. Plus everybody does that too, you know, like everybody that, you know, starts out on Xbox, then they go, you know, to PC, you know. But if add-ons are coming to add-ons are coming to Xbox. We don't need to go, you know, brave those servers. Thank you for the follow, Parlay. And how's it going, Kidana? And Xbox is best, exactly. And I agree. The add-ons coming to console are a lifesaver, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of players. Thank you for the follow, Husky. There's a lot of players all over the place, you know? The players are everywhere. When I did my poll, there was a pretty good variety of like PlayStation players, Xbox, PC. Plus 2, here's the thing, right? Thank you for the follow, Katana. If I wanted to buy crowns with gold, I could literally do it so much cheaper. Like right now, crowns are probably like 200 to 300 to 1. So if I wanted to buy this Gloom Spore crown crate, 15 crown crates, it would only cost me about 1 million gold. And it's like 1 million gold, you know, for 15 crown crates. Yoink. And it's so easy to make money on console. Yeah, crowns, but even if they've gone down to 1,000 to 1, that is still a ridiculous amount of money, in my opinion. Like I just, you know, that's a lot of gold to grind. All right, you see what I mean though? Like these are like the, you know, the most expensive things like in the crown store. Thank you for the follow, backfire. I think that's what that says. But you can see, like, so if you wanted to get like the rarer things, you know, you would just have to put that much, you know, gold into it. I spent my first million on the Forge Master's house. Yeah, 2,500. It's crazy. Like, if you wanted to make, so if you wanted to, let's just do the math here. So if you wanted to buy, thank you for the follow, Aerial Siren. So if you wanted to buy just 15 crown crates with gold, at that rate, it would cost you 12.5 million gold. Thank you for the follow, Architect of Music, PC4. So imagine having to grind out 12.5 million gold. Even now, granted, this also doesn't take into account inflation is different, so you can make gold easier on PC. But also 12.5 million versus 1 million. Things are not 12 times more expensive on PC. So if you wanted to get something that exact same cost, you would have to do 12 times the amount of farming. The inflation rate is probably closer to like 4 to 5. And what that means is that things are naturally 4 to 5 times more expensive on PC, with some exceptions. Thank you for the follow, not Nakeen, and then Endo minus. So for example, like if you, and the problem is there's exceptions too. So like Crafty Alfiq we just looked at is actually more expensive on console than it is on PC. And the reason for that is that there's more endgame players on PC. Thank you for the follow, Dork Darth Shane. And because of that, it's easier to make money on console. So not only is it easier to make money on console, it's also easier to then buy like crates and stuff. That's why I love Xbox. And that's probably why I don't have such strong opinions about crown crates. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I hate crown crates, you know, and I understand why. But I would also hate it too if it costs 12.5 million gold to buy 15 of them from a player. Thank you for the follow, Kamul. ESO, you're not streaming right now? All the drops are enabled? You're sitting on the sidelines? That's why I think that like it's easier though for me to have a more favorable opinion of the crown store. Is like if I wanted this guy 400,000 gold, you know, for some dude that sits in my house, yeah, it's expensive, but it's not like, you know, not that expensive. Endeavors too are good as well. How to get drops? You just have to sit here for 4 hours, I think. Is it 4 hours? I think it's 4 hours. I do think the ESO will become crossplay at some point. I do actually believe that. The reason I believe that is because I think the decisions that they're making now also are leading towards an ecosystem where it could succeed. So for example, one of the reasons why ESO has such bad inflation is that you can easily do things like daily crafting writs. All the best players go to PC because they have access to tools that tell them about their parsing. They have all these extra things that they can use with add-ons. So by being able to get easy add-ons like the daily crafting writ add-ons, by getting ones that'll tell you about all those other, you know, nice components of your parsing on console will help equilibralize the economy. Thank you, Andy Rye 02. Because here's the other problem. Here's why crowns are so expensive on PC. There's more endgame players, so there's a higher supply of people with millions of gold who have less of a desire to sell their gold or sell their crowns for gold because they have just tons of gold. Well, the problem is if you're going to do cross progression, it's like, you know, what are you going to like take everybody's gold away every time they flip flop? So like that's where I think that like cross play in the future, like they would need to like probably triple the amount of guild traders, you know, because and then it's like, are they going to make one mega server for NA and then one for EU? Like that's a potential option that they would have. I could see them doing something like that. Thank you, Tactical Fish. Well, thank you for the follow. Ophelia 172, is that how it's said? So like they would have to, and this go the cross or add-ons will go a long way to make cross progression possible, because there's actually a person at ZOS that tracks how much gold is like owned by players, like how much AP, Because if they made a brand new AP vendor, Appalia, is that right? Not just to follow a Prime too. Thank you, Appalia. Sorry, I completely butchered the name. I'm so sorry. But that, oh shoot. So when they were thinking about like adding a new AP vendor, like there are people on console who I know of because I've seen it. They have over 1 billion alliance points. So it's like, how much market corruption, or market destabilization would occur if they allowed somebody who, because they could see like, hey, there's X amount of players that have this amount of Telvar, this amount of alliance points, this amount of this. What's going to happen to the economy if we allow them to convert their AP to like, alchemy bags or whatever? And thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Endominus. I probably butchered that too. I think the people who all subscribe with their Twitch Prime all have cattywampus names. I do play Tales of Tribute, actually. And thank you, Katana, for the gifted sub. Thank you, Papa Anda, for the follow, and thank you, Jaando, for the follow. I like the word butchering. I try my best. Is it Bad Loki 1369 for the Twitch Prime sub? That has to be Bad Loki. That has to be what you mean. And thank you, Papa Anda, for the Twitch Prime sub. I just can't grasp Tales of Tribute. Tales of Tribute is not super crazy. Like, I could do a Tales of Tribute game just to show you guys like what it's like. Do my daily. Oh my gosh, we insta-queued in. Oh god, thank you, Mexdev, for the Twitch Prime sub. Does this mean that Tales of Tribute is more popular than all other PvP game modes? Are you guys listening to this? I think we need more Tales of Tribute. So you start by picking your decks. They pick first. I have actually not tried a lot of the new ones. Oh, and they're picking one of the new ones. What does this one do? Pay a coin, discard a card. Okay. So I'm going to pick the ones that I remember what they do. So if you pick first, then the other person picks the two middle ones. And generally, these are the ones that I like to go with. So basically how it is, it's like a deck, right? You pick decks and oh no, they're adding new icons. Grants your opponent a resource when you... Okay. All right. So you can see that all of those 4 decks, they're shuffled into the middle. Thank you, Davila, for the follow. So when it's my turn, I can pay gold to buy these ones from the middle. This special background means that it's a contracted agent. So when they're played, they're not added to your hand. They just go out on the battlefield, or their effect happens instantaneously, right? So generally, when you buy these cards, you want to get... That's a 6 cost, though. Generally, you want to do a combination of 2 things. You want to convert your coins into treasure coins, and you also want to buy ones as well. So ideally, we get a good 4-cost card, and we're going to convert one of our old... We're going to discard a card to create a treasure card. And what that does is now, when instead of drawing a single gold coin, now we can get a 2 gold coin. I know that this is like a lot to take in, and I haven't explained Tales of Tribute in so long that this is not the best explanation for it, but just bear with me. But you can see you gain a prestige for each damage that you do each turn. So for example, I'm paying and I'm getting all these gold coins. So I can now buy something with 4 gold, or I could then use this to either do 1 damage or gain a gold. So I have 4 gold. There's no real benefit to me gaining a 5th gold, because I guess I could... I don't know if I want to get something like this. Thank you for the follow, Magodwani. While in play, when you discard any card... Is this considered discarding? No, it's sacrificing. Just do this. Sorry, I feel bad for the other guy, because he's probably like, what is he doing over there? I've never played against this deck, so this is a completely new combination here. But if the drops don't pop up, it's 1 hour, 2 hours, and 4 hours. Yeah, so then you can access a lot of these other ones, these patrons, to do different things as well, too. Actually, we are going to do that because we're going to flip this guy. So now, what we've just done is we flipped a patron. He now, every turn, I get 1 extra gold. Your opponent is watching the stream. To be fair, I make such goofy moves that I don't think watching would actually help. So here's something that we could do too, is we could pay to get this guy, but this is an agent card. So it means that he's gonna, and he's a contract, so he comes and goes. He doesn't get shuffled into our deck. Man, these are just such bad combo pieces. I mean, we'll get them just because it's something to do. But yeah, we're not really doing a whole lot of hoopla. We'll pay to deal the damage to him. So when you pay to deal the damage to him, your power does not go into your prestige. So prestige is just how you win the game. We need to start getting some better cards on the board, though, because these cards are hot. Oh, he gets a good card. Ooh, that's a good card for me, though, if I can get it. Ooh, those are both good cards if I could get those cards. Oofed. This one's definitely better, in my opinion. At combos, you get 2 power off the bat. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, if I was him, what I would do is get the power and then flip this, which will give him 4 gold, which then would allow him to buy that. That's what he should do. That's exactly what he did. So that was the best play from him. Now, hopefully we can buy something. There's setbacks to that? I've never seen those cards before. That is so weird to me that they have. Oh, I did not want to pick, but shoot, I wanted to see like what my options were first. All right, we're gonna pay for that because we're gonna flip. Oh, we flipped this. Pay to acquire. Okay. All right. What? I don't even know what to do. So we have 5 gold, which is such an awkward gold piece. What does this guy do? Discard a card. Guess we'll just grab this one. And then we'll deal. Acquire 1 card and give a copy to the opponent. YOLO. We'll both take that one then. We're gonna speed up the game a little bit, make this a little loosey-goosey here. Yeah, I think that. Oh, this is a good hand. This game is definitely a little more confusing, but once you know it, thank you for the. I'm so sorry. Did I miss the? I think I said that. Rapid Witcher. I didn't say. And then I'm Josh Shiro. And then thank you Wraithbone Gaming for the follow. So I think so. It really boils down to gold, power, and then prestige. Your power, unspent power, goes into prestige, and the goal is to get to 40. So conceptually, the game is not super complicated, but like the decks can make it complicated. And if you have all these flipped towards you, you also win the game too. But that doesn't happen very frequently. Never seen. This is just so weird. The Hermaeus Mora cards are just so different than what I'm used to. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, so you can see replayed the Duke of Crows, right? So replayed the Duke of Crows, and he has a card combo. So if I play any other Duke of Crows, I get to draw a card. Well, I'm gonna pay to do this contracted action, which will occur immediately. And it will allow me to draw 2 cards. And I'm also going to pay, give me 3 coins, and then, ooh. We'll get this as an automatic acquire. And then I'm thinking, thank you, Wraithbone Gaming, for the Twitch Prime sub. Sorry, I'm very distracted at the minute. Oh, what's the best one to get? Ugh. Get this one, because I think it's the best one to acquire for free. I think that's, oh, it just gave him, oh, wait, no, we can still buy. We got 4 gold left. All right. And then we're going to pass the turn. So the goal is you generally want to start converting. So you can see now all of these 3 purple pieces now combo together. How do you play this Bubba Clips? Listen, I'm trying my best to explain it. It's not very good. But we also want to be doing things like discarding some of our garbage cards, which we can do with the treasury to turn them into 2 gold pieces as well too. But the goal is to just kind of keep getting combo pieces together, which give us power or gold. Gold lets us buy us stuff from here, and then power lets us win, essentially. And winning is obviously the ideal thing. Yeah, you've fallen for my trap card. I've put Hermaeus Mora in attack mode. It should have just copied Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, though, I've actually started to play Magic the Gathering, and oh my god, like Commander has so many random things. Like, I don't know if any of you guys play Magic the Gathering, but like some guy will be like, oh yeah, I'm using poison, and I'm like, the fuck is poison? You know, like who's making this stuff up, huh? All right, so hopefully we draw some juicy cards here on our next draw, because this one is a little bit light. Although we do have 9, or we have 11 power, or excuse me, 11 gold and 2 power. That's a lot. I think we just get this. We're just gonna keep trying to combo to get as many of these purple cards as possible. I think that's the best play for us. And this one looks like a purple card. It's not. This is an Almalexia deck card. Commander is definitely the best format. I don't want to do that to have to discard cards. We should get rid of that. I can't buy anything else, so we'll just... A national tournament for Magic the Gathering? I do love Magic the Gathering. I'm a huge Magic the Gathering fan, but there's just so many mechanics. The Fallout decks, because obviously big Fallout fan, and it's like, okay, so the Mothman does like all these weird things. It's like you put rad counters on your opponents. It's like a whole new mechanic that exists only for this one deck. And it's like there are so many mechanics that only exist for like 1 or 2 decks. So you just have to like be explained like, well, this is what my deck does. And it's like, oh my gosh. Hey, hello, how's it going, Serena Fire? We are absolutely in the heat right now. Ooh, uses 2 power to flip it. So now we're gonna have 1 less gold this next turn. What is that? Play, effect, destroy up to 1 card that's in play. Huh. But we are gonna get a nice little bonus action here because we're gonna get access to a combo. Oh, did not combo with a purple piece though, which is a Greek tragedy. He is also getting a bunch of agents. We're not getting a lot of pieces that can easily remove agents. So he'll give us destroy 1 card, an opponent gains 3 coins. All right, we'll do that. So we get rid of this coin. So now we're not going to draw that card anymore. So you can see how that could be helpful for us. We're also going to pay 2 power to flip this back. So we now have 7 gold to play with. And I am going to grab, that's one of my favorite cards to get. Then we only have, I guess we'll just get 1 power and then we'll deal 1 damage to that guy. We just start dealing damage to some of these agents because they're getting a little too loosey-goosey with how many he's got. Thank you, RR Ricochet. So the problem is if you use the Patron of Crows for power, you can't activate it again. So what I'm trying to do, my win con right now is I want to gain so many card draws through these guys. So you can see like you combo these guys together, you can get a whole bunch of card draw and you get a bunch of coins and then you flip it when you're desperate basically. And thank you, Seth, for loving the videos. Sorry, there's a lot of chat going on. What does this guy do? Oh yes, this is one of the effects that I want. Is so I can play this card, right? And I can return some of the cards specifically from the played pile, the cooldown pile, into the draw hand pile. So I could put this purple card and I could put it back with these and hope that I draw it the next turn, which would be OP, obviously. The only thing I don't know is, ooh, it's an 8-cost card. Like, oh, it doesn't do a whole lot. Like for an 8 cost, that's not very. I'm like, do I want 5 damage? Or I think I just want 5 damage. And then we'll just knock out both of those guys. Because the comboing on that was getting a little a little crazy. All right, so here's now what we do. We're going to put these two purple cards right at the top of our draw pile. Meaning, and then refresh. Ooh, do I want to put, no, I'll leave those down there. And then now we've got a good chunk of gold again. What do we want to do with it? Problem is a lot of the cards that are popping up don't combo very well with what we're trying to do. Like destroy 2 cards from the game, that could be helpful. Being able to discard, we'll grab something that lets us discard. That could be helpful. Oh no, that would have been really helpful. This agent. Ooh, I could pay 3 power. Nah, I need the power now though. Pay 1 coin. Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent. Select one. His patron is now neutral. Yeah, we'll pay to do that. And oh yeah, we're putting that in the cooldown pile. Oh yeah, that was a good decision. And then we'll grab this. Probably end up discarding it in the future. And then I'll end my turn. Oh my gosh, my turn ended for me. Sorry, I'm taking so long. But now you can see, look, because we put these purple cards at the top, now we have access to these cards. But what's nice too is that we're gonna get a guaranteed card draw, which means we could also draw our other purple cards. So that's how you combo these bad boys together. And I feel really bad for Fury of Storms, who's having to sit and wait as I explain these things. That name sounds familiar. I probably know who that is. Ooh, what's this guy do? Oh, he's gone. Used him. This is another contracted agent. Oh, he gets to choose one. Oh no, he can put something at the top of his cooldown pile. I think this guy would be really good for us. I got into Magic the Gathering. I just bought a precon and I just went to the store and I played a game against people who were using like not super crazy decks, you know, like ones that weren't gonna make you cry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. We'll get the coins now. And then give me the draws, baby. Oh, look at this. You know what we're going to get now? Another draw. Oh, you know what we're going to get now, ladies and gentlemen? Another draw. You know? Did that help us at the end? Not crazily, but we do have 11 gold now, which means we can buy this bad man. Oh, and we can buy that one. We're going to have so many purple cards ready to just absolutely fillet the board here. And then, oof, this does give him a bonus as well. But we just got a 10 power, 4 gold turn. We're gonna, oh, do I want to flip this? What does this do? Is this, no. All right, I'm gonna pay to get this because I think that's worth it. And then, do I want to destroy I probably do want to destroy one of these cards. I'm like, which one of these are bad to draw? I think this one I don't need to draw into it anymore. So we'll just get rid of that. And then move on with the turn. Now, unfortunately, most of our good cards are in the cooldown pile, but we're going to have a big, nice green hand this turn. So the nice thing about these green cards is that I can put specific cards at the top of my hand. 13 different play styles is probably underselling it. It's probably, what did he just do? I don't know what he did. Oh, he put something at the top of my deck into the bottom. And then he flipped that patron around. All right, so this hand is not the most exciting for us. Although we could buy something that's 4 cost for free, which is basically nothing. Yeah, I'm not donating a card. Yeah, so we're just gonna, no, I don't want to donate a card. Get out of here. So I could buy this, return 2 cards. We'll keep grabbing those, and then if I need to donate them later, I can. And then gain 3 power. We'll flip this guy. There's nobody to kill with the Black Sacraments. Then we'll end the turn. This turn, though, should be a big boy one for us because we get to, so there's only 1 card now at the top of the draw pile, which means that I can basically pick to put all of my good crow cards at the top by using a different combination of these. So I can see return the top 2 cards of your cooldown to the top, or I could buy like some stuff with it, but I'm not interested in doing that. So that's how this deck can kind of scale pretty quickly and cause some shenanigans. That's a really, if I'm him, I'm buying this, because if not, I'm paying 2 gold just to knock out his dude. I would want to protect him a little bit. Spend 2 gold. Oh, he already spent all his gold. Thank you, Yadurts, for the follow. By the way, thank you guys all for being here. 588 concurrent viewers. Jesus God. And on YouTube is even more. Well, there's more adding to the number. No, I'm pretty confident in the patron flip. I mean, granted, if he tries to do any, this thing's gonna die this turn. All right, so we're gonna return the 3. What's the best ones? I think are these ones. So we're gonna turn those. We're gonna be able to return even more though. So we're gonna return these as well. And then we'll also put the other scratch up there too. And then we'll play our other cards. We're gonna flip this so that way he doesn't have an easy access to victory. We're also just gonna knock out his agent, because his agent would let him flip multiple patrons. We could insta purchase anything for free that's less than 9 with this guy, or deal 5 damage. I think I'm gonna go balls to the wall here. We're just gonna take the 5 damage, because this is the saw. Look at this hand. I mean, just look at this hand. Look at this. And look at what we're drawing into. We're gonna draw into more of that hand, Did he go? Why did my thing refresh? Wait, why did my deck refresh? Did he do something? Oh, he flicked. Oh, he hit this one. That's what he did. Thank you for the follow, SL Store. He's got his freaking patron back. Which one does this do? Place 1 card from your opponent's cooldown pile under this card. Until then, this card's removed from play. He's got a combo it though. I don't know if he's. Oh, he did get a combo piece. He's gonna take out one of my cards. Of course, I think. Oh, it's from the cooldown pile. Oh, that's not. I mean, that's whatever. I don't care about the cooldown pile. Although I could kill this next turn. What happens when it's killed? Oh, it's until it's killed. It's removed from play. All right, we're about to hit the big boy hand though. Look at this. Oh, and a draw, and a this, and a one of these, and a one of these. We'll just take the power, baby. We're just gonna, we're gonna go all balls to the wall power. You know why? Because now reactivate our trap card, and we get to 56. Ooh. Now he needs to pass 56 to not lose this turn. Sijic deck is okay. Oh, we just passed 600 viewers on Twitch. This is wild. Is nobody else streaming right now? Thank you guys all for being here. I know the Tales of Tribute gameplay has got you guys. You guys are like enthralled right now. You're like, oh my god. This Tales of Tribute gameplay is, I mean, Cyrodiil, who wants to watch Cyrodiil gameplay? The Tales of Tribute gameplay, incredible. Oh, he flipped it. How much is he going to get? He got to 39. Woo! Thank you for the game, Furious Storms. I'm so sorry for making you sit through all that. I feel like I got timed out on 205,000 experience. That's crazy. Now we get to open our nice, juicy reward here, too. A Tribute Masters purse. Ooh, we got one of the leads. There's so many people that want this lead. We just got the lead, and we got one of the furnishing plans too. By the way, if you ever want these to not expire because you're like me and you're like, oh my goodness gracious, you can just leave it in this box. I do this for I do this for like I think I have a Flame Lancer in one of these, or maybe I took that out. I did take that out, so now I need to remember to do that. Yep, see, I just got a lead that some people needed. GG, thank you, Unicorn. If that was one of you guys, I apologize for the delay. Thank you for the follow, Nordenheim. That's awesome that he's streaming too. I tried to stream right as it began, you know? Like that way I would be like one of the only options that you guys would have. But it was problematic because I was on an emergency work call. So I'm like, yep, okay, all right, yep. And I'm like setting up the stream, making a thumbnail, like, all right, yep, everybody come on over here. I think so, Lazarus. It's going pretty good. We just did an amazing, enthralling Tales of Tribute game. Everybody was absolutely incredible. I think we've just quadrupled the population of Tales of Tribute after that enthralling game. But so we did a Tales of Tribute demonstration for like how to get into it, like what's prestige, power, and gold, and what kind of it all means, and then talking about what now. To be fair though, you joke three midgets in a trench coat. We got into a game for Tales of Tribute instantly. I guarantee you, if I queued us into a battleground, that queue would not be nearly as long. Paint is now dry. You should get a notification, right? You can see it you can see it like earning towards it. All right, we're gonna do a poll here real quick. It's gonna be best PvP mode, but here's the kicker. I will allow you guys to cheat for channel points. Option number 1 is Tales of Tribute, obviously. Greatest PvP game mode that we have in ESO. Next one, Battlegrounds. Then we have Cyrodiil, which I think I could spell correctly without checking. Then we'll have Dueling. Yeah, we'll see what wins. Best PvP mode. Start the poll. You guys will be encouraged to cheat though. Use all your channel points if you would like to. I also now realize there's a dragon in the background of my screen. Well, look at this. Tales of Tribute is decimating Cyrodiil. No IC option. That's a great point. I can only have so many options. I should have switched out Dueling for Imperial City. That's voting for Tales of Tribute. I'm going to send this to the developers just so that way they know we don't need a Cyrodiil update. We only need a Tales of Tribute update. In fact, make Tales of Tribute have like a Magic the Gathering Commander mode. Oh no, now everybody's mass voting for Cyrodiil. I do like Cyrodiil. I'm just being facetious, I promise. Although Tales of Tribute is literally still winning. Thank you, Brat, for the follow, and D-Bros, as well as Hira Kashani. I'm so sorry, I probably butchered that. And Zinar. I think actually they're fighting this dragon. We'll help them kill this dragon. We can go to Cyrodiil too then if we want. And 2 of 5, 1969. I do have the Emperor achievement. Yes, that is the wrong rotation. You generally don't want to streak into a dragon. They don't mind me just fixing the poll. That is true. We're going to find out who has more channel points, the Tales of Tribute Kings or the Cyrodiil Kings. See, and that's why, you know, Tales of Tribute, I've never had a problem with the abilities not working there. I do think a 4v4 or a four-person game mode for Tales of Tribute could work. You like pick who you want to attack, or I guess you wouldn't even have to pick who you attack because you literally just you do it all on your own. Like you just gain prestige to yourself. I mean, there are some cards that like, you know, screw with an opponent. Yeah, I played Commander on Friday. It's definitely some of the funnest shenanigans that you can get into. My favorite PvP is queuing for trifecta pugs. That's you have to like kill to get into the no death team. Tales of Tribute is also still winning. Poor Battlegrounds has 7 votes. I feel horrible for Battlegrounds. Also, I feel horrible for Isabel. Look at Isabel. Tried to kill a dragon. Was not a named character. I've actually had a game crash with Tales of Tribute a few times. What? That is maybe that is the problem. Yeah, or like you should be able to like get playmats, you know, like you could farm playmats, you know. Battlegrounds. We also have now passed the point where we have more votes than concurrent viewers. That's always the funniest part of any sort of polling. I love it. And Tales of Tribute has earned a comfortable lead of 200 votes at this point. So, I guess this is just physical proof that 500 or 651 viewers voted 819 times for Tales of Tribute. Thank you for the follow, Death Gun. My biggest problem with Tales of Tribute is actually just the games take too long. Not every game takes too long. Certain patrons, I think, if you get a combination of them, are crazy. They just replaced the Tales of Tribute flavor text and image with Pokemon versions. I'd totally play it a lot more and stop playing Pokemon TCG Pocket. That's a big ask right there. I'm a huge Marvel Snap fan, which, by the way, is now off because of TikTok's parent company, I guess, also owns it. And tragically, I can't play it right now. Thank you for the follow, Nez. You also get none if you lose? Feels like it's a terrible thing. You should open up a furniture house so I could stop roaming all of the guild traders. Like to sell? Is that what you're talking about? Like selling furniture? There are quite a few people on Xbox that have furniture houses. So we got one blood, one Riem. Not actually super crazy. On console, that's probably worth like 6K. On PC, that's probably worth like 10 to 12K. Cyrodiil, oh my god. Look, oh my goodness gracious. They found the overnight votes and Cyrodiil actually won. And World of Video Game Glitch contributed 691 channel points, which means that he voted 691 times. That's actually crazy. I'm curious to see which one of these artificially would have won. I don't know if I could see it anymore now that the poll has ended. I don't think I can. Where's polls? Manage polls. View results. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's get the vote breakdown. Tales of Tribute. Tales of Tributes only had 30 total voters, but their voters, they were committed. They were ready for Oh, I'm moving the wrong thing. Moving the other wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to move. I'm trying to move this. There we go. So this is the vote breakdown. So voting, 30 people voting for Tales of Tribute. And you can see the people here who voted extra times. Let me make this smaller for you guys. I completely moved over. Oh my goodness gracious. All my stuff is moved out of place because of this freaking thing. There we go. All right. You can see who voted multiple times and how many times they voted, 410 times. You can see, though, that Cyrodiil technically did have the most organic voters. Dueling had 1 voter, and it was Sharky. And then Battlegrounds had 9 voters, but their people were not as committed to them as they wanted. God bless Cyrodiil. They were saved at the very end by Warlord of Video Game Glitch, 702 votes. To be fair, though, I think everybody was running out of channel points at the end. Bless all of you guys, though. You guys put in the work. Can I share? Yeah, it's ESOhelper.com. And thank you, Deathgun. Hey, I love your videos. They help me so much. Good job. Keep on keeping on. Thank you. Battlegrounds got more votes, but someone Rush of Agony all of them away. That's true. They forgot the heavy attack. It's happens to the best of us. All right. Now, what would you guys like to do on stream? We can go to Cyrodiil. We can continue with Tales of Tribute shenanigans. If you guys want me to look at any of your houses or anything, some of you guys had said that at the end of the last streams that you want me to start previewing some of your guys' houses or outfits or things. So we can do whatever you guys want to do because we have like a lot of time. So we have a good bit of moment here. Thank you, Rhythm TR, for the follow. To be honest, I don't play PvP at all. I just really like the transmutes. That's fair. By the way, too, if you guys do not know, so these rewards only occur when you pull them out. So if you get like 10 rewards of the worthies, right, and you pull out one each day, you will get 25 transmutes each day because it only adds in the transmutes when you actually pull it out of your mail. Now, you have to remember, these don't stay in your mail for forever, so don't let them expire, but it can be great if you farm, a bunch of Cyrodiil on the weekends, and then boom, you come back and you're good. Rewards of the Worthy are anytime you gain alliance points, so you can gain them from Imperial City if you're killing players there, but most commonly you get them from Cyrodiil or Battlegrounds. So if you do a Battlegrounds, get a bunch of AP, then boom, your mail will get these bad boys. I'm full with transmutes. I'm actually full with transmutes too. It's kind of scary. I'm almost never full with transmutes, but I'll come check out your house. Is it just, can you shoot me a group invite, Ron? The screen is blurry. I hope the screen's not blurry. Did it drop in quality? You can set it to quality and then 1080p manually. All right, so there's the group invite, and then you want to teleport. Actually, I could teleport to your house from here. Sorry to one of you guys that found me. I gotta teleport to Ron's house. And then we'll grade your house out of 10. And if it's not good, you have to spend the rest of the day investing in the house and moving around and decorating it. So there's 3 drops if you watch on Twitch. The first one is an XP scroll, the second one's an outfit, and the third one's a mount. But you do have to come to Twitch. All right, so we have a Grand Sijic Villa. Okay. Nice little rare house. Oh, you got both directions. Oh, is this the breakdown area, the deconstructing area? You got all the stations and everything. Okay. Got the shrines. So this is Akatosh. Oof. What are these other ones? Is that Dabala? And then this is Zenthar. It's one of these two. I think this one's Zenthar. And I don't know who this is. I'm drawing a blank on which altar that is. Oh my gosh, and then there's the other ones. Yep, these are my knowledge of the Aedra is not super great because they don't really ever do anything. Oh, it's true. Whoever said that, promote that guy. Akatosh, Julianos, Kinreth, Mara. I should have said Mara. This one's Zenthar. Okay, so I was right. Stendar, that's the other one. Oh, and this one's RK. And that one, okay, that one is Dabala. So I did at least get Dabala correct. Somebody moderate that guy that said inspection mode. Thank you for the follow, Eon Fell and Blood Rain, if I missed you. And I think I've seen 2D ESO on YouTube. I do watch a decent amount of ESO YouTube videos online, especially for builds too, if they do a lot of build videos. We got the statues up here then too. Why are they hovering? Like they're all floating. He's magnetized them all. Thank you for the follow, Hyperdrive and Offline TTV. You mentioned the torque, or you missed the torque of the Alien King from Infinite Archive recently, and that you'd farm it. Did you get it? I did not get it. Returning to ESO, welcome back. I do love this sarcophagus, by the way. The font on the top of this, I think, just looks so cool. Thank you for the follow, Mech for Nix. How's it going to you? Thank you for the follow, Owen Knight. We had past 705 subscribe or viewers, excuse me, is the highest concurrent viewership I've ever had, except when I've been rated. And even then, I've only ever been rated once and had this many concurrent viewers. I might take a picture of this actually to commemorate this moment. It's a little bit tacky, but sometimes I like to take pictures of things. Just that way, it's like I have little memories of these things. Like, right, so the day before we went to the TwitchCon event, right? That was the highest I had ever been on like the ESO like homepage. So I took a picture of it because I was so used to being like right at the bottom. Ron's going for the minimalist style inside the home here. Thank you for the gift. Oh my goodness, how many was that? Thank you, Oh my goodness, I'm gonna say the name wrong. For the 5 gifted subs, Rodico? Is that how you say that? I'm so sorry. I feel like I don't know how to say your name. You know, I don't know how to say it correctly. Jake, feeling the ESO partner program love. The crazy thing is I'm not even a Twitch partner yet. I'm not a Twitch partner. I missed the good part. Where's the sauce? Take me to the sauce. Thank you guys for the gifted. Hopefully, we actually can make Twitch partner. They denied my last application. So right before TwitchCon, I had done all the applications and everything, met all of the requirements because like whenever we stream on Twitch, like we get like a great support. So thank you guys for that. But they were like, you haven't been meeting it long enough. Oh, it's a chess game. Can I move the pieces? It'd be funny. You could actually play like a game of chess. It's like a wizard's chess from Harry Potter. This is the sauce. We found the sauce. But hopefully, so because there's so many stuff coming out, no, not the highest I've ever been mentally. The highest I've ever been viewer-wise. Thank you, Nazgul. Oh, we're getting a few. And Unfading Silence and get Toff Sail Catfish. And then Hawk Knew It. I'll teleport to you, Ron. Whenever you're ready. Yep, I have one more. Don't worry, I'll follow you. Hey, sir, I love your commentary and helpful videos. Big fan. Well, thank you, Hawk Knew It. Hawk Newt? I'm not good at pronouncing words. Oh, God. I actually don't know anything about the World of Warcraft thing that you just mentioned, like the chess, but I have heard about it. Watch your videos on the daily. Well, thank you. It's Nazgul. Love the name, by the way. I've been trying to collect the Nazgul cards from Magic the Gathering. My brother is building a Nazgul deck, and I also really just like how those cards look. So I have some current bids out for ones that are on eBay. We love you, but you've noticed that. Thank you. I remember my first ever live stream where I could not get my camera to work and I could barely get the microphone to work. So I had to actually plug in. So I don't even remember what was I streaming on? Like a laptop? I forget what I was even doing back then. I think I had my old like Chromebook out and I was streaming off of that just because I wanted to start streaming. Outdoor only, he says. They're apparently inside, out of bounds. I was using Streamlabs OBS, yeah. You just locked us out. Thank you, the old Morgan, for the Twitch Prime sub. I do love these little thingies. Excuse me. It is one of the I know, the viewers just keep going up. Do I ever, I mean, I'm sure they will at some point, but I mean, like, nerfing is always odd because like sometimes things get nerfed for PvP reasons, sometimes for PvE reasons. So like I would assume that it eventually something will get changed. I think the question you might mean to ask is, do I ever think the Arcanist will be bad? And the answer is no. I don't think the Arcanist will ever be bad. So have solace in the fact that if you level up the Arcanist, you'll be safe. But thank you again, old Morgan, for the Prime sub, and then Mechfornix for the follow. Mechfornix? Now you were part of the club. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping they separate the skills, PvP, PvE, you know? I don't know, man. Sometimes I play Marvel Rivals and the opponent will have a Jeff that always has his ult, and I'm just like, all right, I understand that this ultimate is OP, but does it need to be this OP? My favorite player home is probably the Panther Fang Chapel. Thank you, Banch the Games. I'm awesome for the follows. Thank you, Old Morgan. I don't even like Cloak and Dagger's ult. I feel like it's just so, like, underwhelming. You feel like, Jeff, look at Loki's ult, though. Loki's ult is OP, too. Loki's ult, Scarlet Witch's ult, OP, you know. Thank you for the follow, Kirstofferson? Who else's ult is, like, ridiculous? Punisher's ult is kind of nutty, too. Even Star-Lord's ult is kind of crazy, depending on, like, if Hela's ult. I don't think I've ever seen a Hela get killed out of their ult. Who else's ult is really good? I think, honestly, probably the best ult is Loki's. Because Loki can just take any ult. So if you need, like, a tank push, you just copy a tank and just do that. How's it going, David? I also haven't seen the new ones yet, too. The Hulk's ult, I think, is a little bit underwhelming. So, I mean, there's some ults that I think are underwhelming. Aren't Cloak and Dagger and something new is recent as well, too? I'm, like, decently up to date with Marvel stuff, but not fully up to date. This is a really cool design aesthetic, too. You got this guy standing over this ominous sarcophagus. I think you did well. Do you want to ask chat to grade your house? Like, do you want, like, a grade? I don't know if I'd ask for that, actually, now that I think about that out loud. People are mean. Yeah, the ult for Groot is kind of eh. But Groot's also normal abilities are really good. Thank you, by the way. Follow Fishkay and Miss Wolf. Jake, do you have any advice for Maelstrom Arena? I'm trying it, but I keep failing it on the ice stage. I'm trying to remember the ice stage. The ice stage is not the dragon. I always get the ice stage and Maelstrom mixed up with Dragon Star. Remind me, what's the ice stage? That's not the one. Is that the troll one? The one that's like breaks the things? Yeah, the trolls. Has the trolls. Okay. So basically, you just need to increase your DPS. Is the easiest way to do it. So you can kill the trolls, will help. But if you it's kind of considered like a DPS check type thing. You just want to try to drop as many AoEs, as many, you know, dots, as many damaging components that you have onto the trolls and the giant. Because that's one of those stages that you just want to be as short as possible. The other thing too is like if you're built a little more tanky, you can still switch your gear in between rounds too. So you don't have to feel like if you have to build like very DPS-esque, that you can't switch back, you know, to be a little bit more beefy afterwards. Yeah, good gap closer is good too to help also cycle between ads. If you're using a class like Sorcerer, I mean, I've even seen people use Streak to try to like, you know, keep up with and be close, you know, when they're dropping all the stuff on these bad boys too. The Arcanist portal, if you're a Templar, using the little gap closer. Interrupt and kill the trolls, kill the ranged ads, slow down your DPS for the final boss. He breaks the ice on a percentage. What percentage? He breaks on a final percentage? I have admittedly not farmed Maelstrom Arena in a long time because I have all the weapons there. Maelstrom Arena, ice. level. Look that up because I'm curious what the DPS is, if it'll say. I have heard that pun before. Did you hear or did you hear that Skyrim has a space center? It involves a giant. Somebody's got to have like an all the mechanics type thing. All right, here's Outcast. He writes everything in the world down. All right, base mechanics. Trolls. Every 20 seconds, a troll will spawn in the middle of the arena and randomly run to one of the 3 platforms. There, they will begin to smash their fist. After 10 seconds, the platforms will break and they'll move on to the next one. You need to interrupt the smash or simply kill it. If he destroys the platform, this isn't the end of the world unless he does this in the boss fight. There, it will lead to an unavoidable death. If he breaks a platform, breaks in one of the former rounds, however, just focus on the Lamanids that spawn and continue the fight. Make sure you do not stand on the breaking platform, however, this will stun you. In combination with the water dot and the damage you get from the mods will be deadly. Alright, let's see what they say about the boss fight. Actually, I could just put this here. What I'll do is I'll just put this into the chat too. Oh, that way you guys can, if you're interested, you can click on it and read it and get a little more information. Thank you for the follow, Tiger Lil Johns. And you guys want another poll? I can do a gifted poll, or not a gifted poll. Words, another poll if you guys are interested in another poll to use up some of those channel points. How's it going, Lady Fox? And thank you for the follow, Retoski. And I might go grab some water real quick, so bear with me. What poll do you guys want? I'm going to start a poll and then go grab some water from downstairs. Are there fishing spots? Yes, there are, David. What's the best way to use my crafting writs? Like for money or to like unlock different things? Got all of them perfected. That's good, Kiltic. Jake, I'm curious, what's your rarest polymorph? Probably the ones that you can get for Telvar, because those are pretty annoying to get. Been looking for good furnishings from the vendor. They are gonna change them in update 45. So if you check out the PTS, you can see what the new ones are gonna be. But I mean, if there's ones that you like on there, just take a look, you know. What poll do you guys want? Best gold farm. Oh, that's actually that's an easier one though. Who's watching from which thing? Although you guys could always break that and, you know, make it go crazy. All right, let's start a poll. New poll. Where or which platform do you play ESO? Xbox? PlayStation? PC. And if you play on multiple, just pick the ones that you play the most. Yeah, the Shivins ones. All right, there's the poll. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Feel free to make it as biased as you want, but you don't have to lie on this one and use all your channel points. But I will be right back. No cheating. I'm gonna check. Leave your brain with me. Almost back. Just walking around. Oh my goodness gracious. Who's cheating and all voting for PC? These guys. Let's see. Who's cheating on this poll? Somebody has voted for PC 218 times. You know who you are. How's it going, Meat Shield? Thanks for stopping over. You're not even online right now, Travis. What the heck? What's the best class for tanking? I have always found that either Dragon Knights or Necromancers are great for 4-man content. I mean, Meat Shield 45 right here, he's actually our tank. What would you say, Mr. Meat Shield 45, i.e. Travis? What do you think the best tanking class is, in your opinion? Arcanist tank is also a good shout, too. Let's put him on the spot. Let's hear it, Travis. Those of you who don't know, Eben is one of like the OG tanking sets in the game before there was like any sort of tanking meta that was discovered, and Travis just refused to upgrade from Eben. He's like, we're just going to use it all for everything, all the time. Thank you for the follow, DB, Flame, and then Arn, and I think I also missed Vizd, Sin. I think that's everybody that I missed. Though, yeah, the one you get from Crypt of Hearts. That literally the one that you get, the one that literally is just like everybody gets an extra. I'm gonna read it. Hang on, let me Google it. Eben ESO set. Hang on. Increases your max health by 1,000 for you and up to 11 other group members. But don't worry, it also persists through death. So when we all inevitably die, we still will have the bonus 1,000 health to our dead health bars. So don't you worry, fellas. It's a good one. We can also go to Grey Host. I'm not, or just do whatever too. Let's see. Is it popping? That's the Imperial City. Oh my goodness gracious! What is happening? Why is it 3 bars of yellow right now? The Soldier console one. That's true. I should have added that. Or anyone play on the Switch? You know, do we have any Game Boy Light enjoyers? We are probably getting absolutely ham-fisted right now inside of Cyrodiil. So let me adjust my chair to get comfortable. All right, we don't need any AD propaganda right here. Thank you for the follow, Irish Hunter. The PSP. I actually thought that person had just made an Arcanist portal. I was like, that's a big portal. Yeah. All you For the Queen hooligans. Thank you for the follow, Stampaz1. I was thinking the other day too. I went to Blackreach. I was like, man, anytime I feel bad for myself, I should stream in Blackreach. Ooh, fellas, this is not what you want to see when you walk in. 12 pieces of fortified brass. There you go. The hammer is moving, but it doesn't say who owns it. It's got a mind of its own. It's neutral. I guess we should go over there instead of stare at it. Let's see what fresh hell we're running into. So I am running 2-piece trainee, 2-piece druid, 1-piece death dealer's feat, 2-piece Roxas, which is the monster set, and a 5-piece crafty elfique. I'm actually probably going to build in an arena weapon. So I'm probably going to drop the 2-piece druid for 2 arena weapons, but I haven't figured out which ones I want to run. I know. Well, actually, I was in Grey Host like 4 hours ago, and it was like crazily blue. Like they almost gated everybody except for reds. Thank you for the follows. Het, a nerdy dwarf, Sirs, and Velvet Eternal. That's a lot of yellow. Oh, that's the whole hammer group. Oh, turn around. I was trying to read the chat. Oh, I don't know if I can climb this. Oh, it's like the Skyrim horse. How is that popped? We just left there. It's already over, fellas. It's so over. It's already over. Thank you for the follow. One hand, Andy. It's not looking great, team. In fact, I would go so far as to say is this one's not a banger. Ooh, let's get a vantage point here. All right, so why is the hammer was moving right at us, and it looked like there was surrounded by yellows. Where are all the yellows? Okay, we have a couple blues in the field. We got some fire siege going up. Don't worry, we'll get some curses on these bad boys and start our spell slinging. We're just too far. I'm gonna switch a different area on the wall. This build is definitely great for just yeeting high level, or like, you know, high level. It's not D&D here, Jake. They're like yeeting like powerful spells at people. The only problem is defensively, like if you get stunned, it doesn't have a lot of resistances. Like if you can click your shield button, you're probably hunky-dory. But if you can't, you're probably in a situation where you're about ready to get ham-fisted. Like you can see, we'll drop some high-powered meteors and stuff on some people. You know, I blocked it. So, oh, it's a Nightblade too. This guy. It's a lot of yellows though. Oh my god. Is this how they felt in the white gold war? Oh, how much damage has been done to that wall? Oh, they're gonna take it down with Falendrone. How many blues do we got here? Not enough blues, probably. Oh goodness. All right. We need to get inside the inner keep. We can probably set up enough oils if enough people survive to get inside. But this is gonna be a bit of a tiff, you know. How's it going, Janny? Oh yeah. They're not even. Oh, I guess I thought for a moment they weren't even burning the respawn keep. They're like, fuck it, let them respawn. Who gives a shit? They ain't gonna do shit. Look at all of us. And after this, they're gonna go straight for the Elder Scroll. Oh my goodness, they're already in. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I got hit by a meteor. I didn't even see it. Oh, it's not good. Thank you, David, for the follow. We didn't have time to set up any oils or anything. Ooh, we got a nice execute, though, on the guy following the hammer. Oh, I don't have my meteor. I thought I had my meteor made, but I had my undo. Oh, yeah, this is not great. Where's the hammer? Ooh, that's a lot of yellows. Oh my gosh, she's so powerful. Ooh, ooh. All right, maybe jumping was not the solution, but there was just so many. Oh, we have a camp up. That's great. We can, you know, what's the plan here, fellas? Thank you, Riots, for the follow. I don't even want to go through this door. That guy's toast. Oh, the hammer's coming back out. Oh, he's coming with his 1,000 closest. Oh, we could stun him. Oh my god, we got ulted into it, though. How did we get stunned and then pulled into the freaking ruinous cyclone? It's crazy. Oh, let's go sit at the Elder Scroll. I'm not joining the Dominion. Don't worry, team. I know, right? That's tragic. What's tragic is that we literally streaked to try to, you know, do some stunning action. Didn't even matter. Did not even matter. That's true. Now, if only Travis was here to give us 1,000 extra health through death, like that would have been really convenient for us. Need 15 more for 800. Wait, 15 more for 800. 800 what? I was like, wait a minute, what am I looking at? What are you telling me about? That's a tank. Fellas, don't get pulled off the front line too much. You know, don't get distracted. Oh, get distracted. Run away. There's like 3 blues at this wall. Oh, and I can't even mount anymore. Mistakes were made. It's all right. We're gonna try to streak through. Undo. There we go. Oh, just delay. Let the rest of the alliance get here. Oh no, we've been stunned again. Oh, got executed. It's all right. We just need to protect our Elder Scroll. We are absolutely getting ham-fisted right now. We have less people and they have Fallen Drone. It's like the worst combination of things. Oh, 800 viewers. I'm so silly. I'm like 800. I thought you were thinking like 800 champion points, like the old soft cap. I was like, what? No, I was using undo like I just sent a risky text and I'm like, take it back. Oh, that Elder Scroll's gone. It's over. Well, we actually have a decent, oh my goodness God, what is hitting me on that? What kind of AoEs they got on there? Oh my gosh. Oh, not like that. Oh, is that the freaking ult again from that stupid, like, I am all the way over there and I'm getting pulled into freaking Valen Drone all the way, and I can't use any of these. I just can't respawn here. 800 redid it. 800 people signed in to watch me get decimated by Valen Drone on repeat. Thank you guys. We do have our undo up. Oh my goodness, we're not gonna live. We're not gonna live. There's not enough blues inside and I don't have enough resources on res. Jake clips 4 hours to the mountain. You're going to be on for that long? Yeah, probably. No, you'll have the whole week to get it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they're going to like add new stuff. This is just not good. Look at the inside. I don't even see a single blue. Oh, there's one. There's Germ. Bomb them, Germ. You know, like inside of here, there's like no blues. It's just not good. Oh, and we're losing Fort Warden too. It's never been more over. No, now we gotta, oh gosh, to push for 900. You guys are crazy. Oh my gosh, this is just the worst case scenario. I've never been in a situation where Valen Drone has come and taken the freaking Elder Scroll. That's just such a series of unfortunate events. Thank you for the follow, Nano and Exomega and Christian Max, Riot, C Moon. Sorry, I missed you guys. And then I'm trying to get all the drops myself too. Actually, I think I might not be watching my own, so I could be my own 800th viewer. Hang on, I think I might be able to be my own one. I don't know if they'll count this or not. Let's see. We'll find out. It's just, we're in a bad spot at the minute, fellas. Jake Clips does view botting. Yeah, I watch my own. I also like my own videos. So anytime you see a Jake Clips video with a like on it, you can subtract 1 because I liked my own video. So just so you guys know, just to, in the interest of transparency, I do like my own videos, and I watch them all the way through too. You know, all the ads and everything. That way, the algorithm likes them. I do that too, so you can judge me. I understand. That's a little bit of lag here now on the server. I tried to streak through them and I streaked twice. Thank you for the 95 bits. Sorry, I don't have to. What is it? Ooh, hang on. Sorry. Zombie, your message came up right while I was distracted. Can we get a shout out for my 4-year-old son, Odin, who said he really likes Jake, and even though he died, he couldn't. He'll get better. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's like, fellas, I'm not really a whole carry the alliance on my back type player. You know, when I look and I see thousands, upon thousands of yellows, my options are limited. Like, do I Daedric Curse? Do I Mage's Fury? And I'm not a bitch. Like, I'm not gonna run. Like, I'm not gonna I could leave the fight. Like, I could just straight up dip. And like just leave people to die on their own. But I'm not. Oh my goodness, there's another Nightblade. I'm not a runner. Like, I pick up my allies. I pick them up. I'm not somebody who runs from the fray. I'm there. I also am unfortunately not on a duelist build. Thank you, Alien, for the follow. I died resurrecting that guy. Doesn't resurrect me. There you go. I'm like, okay. It doesn't hurt at all. Thank you, Anonymous, for the gift. Is your name actually Anonymous? Oh, no, it was an anonymous gifter. That's so ominous. It's all right. You don't have to tell us who you are. Oh my goodness gracious. Freaking the Nightblades are just going to be chilling all in our own gates, for the rest of the entire night. The update, the PvP test, because the other test is for, the other test is up right now, like update, whatever. Sorry, my brain. Well, thank you, Atheon, for the gifted sub. Were the anonymous person? Like, look at this board state right now. We have literally, I guess I could try to like run to Fort Warden. I think it's faster if I go back this way. That was your anonymous. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. The guy that we was literally just fighting with said he loved the videos. Oh, that's the wrong person. This is why I feel like sometimes too I'm lucky I don't get stream snipe very often, because a lot of people are just very respectful. Like, that was one of the guys that just killed. Well, he was one of the Nightblades. I forget which one he was. I don't think he was the guy that killed me when I was resurrecting the guy, but he might have been. I know he was just there. Who was that guy that killed me when I was resurrecting? That was him. Yeah. That was the Nightblade. Let's go see if we can save Fort Warden. Yeah. Stream sniping. Listen, if you make a big deal about being stream sniped, though, you just open yourself up to being stream sniped is the only problem. It's like being doxxed. Thank you, Centaurinix. Or DOSed. Either or, honestly. Like, when I played Ark, I used to get DOSed a lot. But when you stop, like, complaining about it and you stop, like, giving verification that they're actually successfully hitting you offline, it happens less, So, like, you just have to sometimes not put too much of a spotlight on it. It's the what's it called? Ooh, it's the something theory. Who asked the picture of her house to be removed from the internet? I can't forget her name. But it was like it's like where if you draw something to it, you're just gonna cause it to get worse. I think it's this way. Yeah, I'm not here very often. Streisand effect. Thank you. From is it Barbara Streisand? I thought the Cyrodiil test was coming. I think it's next week, maybe next week, 2 weeks. It's not going to be live though. It'll be on PTS first. Yeah, I mean, because if you like, start making it seem like, oh, I'm getting hit offline, so you make a, or people who like overreact to things, that can also be detrimental to you. Thank you, Gwarf 82 or Gwar 82. Yeah, it's a very Nightblade. Is it not Barbara Streisand? This guy said LMAO Barbara, and I'm like, oh no, is it not Barbara? Please tell me the hammer's not coming back. Please. Can't do it. Thank you for the follow, Love Thy Monster, whose name also sounds very familiar. Why do I know who that is? I feel like, Yeah, because you're a streamer too. Yeah. I'm like, I know who that is, and my brain, it didn't comprehend. I'm like, I know who that is. But I always, when I know somebody, this is a fun story too. So I've done social work now for 6 years, and I've done it like all within like a 50 to 70 mile radius. And helping resize the logo. And every time I go to like Walmart or anytime I go to the store, I'm like, I know who that is, but I don't know why I know who that is. And it's always a weird experience because it's like, I'm always nervous to be like, did I place? Because one time I placed their children. The guy came and talked to me about it at Walmart. He's like, do you remember me? And I'm like, no. And he was like, you placed my, my daughter in foster care. And I was like, oh, how's that been going? I used to work for CPS, and for a while, so I did CPS for 5 years. Now I work for a hospital, but also hopefully soon we'll be also doing some crisis intervention too, out of the hospital as well too, as a PRN type stuff. So interestingly, he actually wasn't super upset at me because I had actually said like, hey, like, can your daughter like come live with you? And he was like, no. So it wasn't like I placed them from him. I placed the child from the mom. And then he was like, now he's like, I am not interested. Not do whatever you guys want to do. I'm not interested in being involved. So he wasn't like mean or anything. I had one mom who she had substances and her daughter got placed into foster care. And when I was walking to work one day, because I used to live within walking distance to the courthouse and the other buildings, I was like, oh, hey, oh, how's it going? She was like, oh, I've got my life back together, one piece at a time. And I was like, hey, one foot in front of the other. And so I've never had a bad interaction. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had a bad interaction with any of the people that I've worked with ever, because I think decently I'm a fair person to like get along with. I also just drank a potion for no reason. We're at 857 right now, which is wild. I've never been this high before, except for when we were doing the PvP Battlegrounds event. And then Bethesda raided me afterwards. That's the only time I've ever been this high before. The whole category is popping right now too. Look at the whole category. It's just going. Well, he was his situation was awkward though. So he had another daughter through another mother that they just hated each other. So he was in an odd situation where like he was in a custody battle for his other daughter, and that daughter's mom was like she was like one of the most well-known cocaine dealers in like the entire city, or probably like the state, to be honest. Like she was getting raided by the federal marshals pretty frequently. Not ideal for a daughter to live in. But his daughter, every time his daughter would be mad at him, she would try to go run away to the mom's house. And obviously, if your house is being raided by the marshals, it's probably not where you want your 14-year-old daughter to be. So like I understood like why he couldn't help his other daughter, because it was causing his other daughter to another wife have significantly bigger issues. So like I get it, it wasn't like mean or anything, We didn't have like a yelling match or anything. I've never really had a whole lot of yelling matches unless I'm trying to like tell people like you got to get your life together, or like it's gonna like Your life is deteriorating. Triple drops will do that, but I love that we're all watching with you. Well, thank you. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Sometimes I feel like I need to have more action-packed gameplay, so that's why I go to Grey Host and torture myself when there's like 5 blues here and the rest of the server is here. We could do a poll though. Oh, the baby. Oh my god. I don't want to tell the sweet tea story. I would see all sorts of goofy stuff. Travis knows. And it's like there are some parents that like think that you can literally feed babies sweet tea because it's nutritious. So instead of formula, they just give them sweet tea. It's like, this is the stuff that I would deal with. Like, this is the stuff I would walk into work and I would have to go meet with a family and they'd be like, hey, there's allegations that this child is malnourished. And you'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, what's going on? And they'd be like, well, you know, we don't know what's going on. The doctor says she's not getting enough, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, like, are you giving her formula or like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, no, re-give her sweet tea. Like, what? And I'm just like rubbing my temples, like right in front of them. I'm like, what did you say? These are the situations that I would deal with on a daily basis, and it would hurt in ways that I mean, I'm sure like you guys can understand because like and I'm not in a southern state either. This is not like some sort of like, you know, banjo playing area. This was like in like a, you know, it wasn't like a great neighborhood, you know, but it wasn't like it's sweet tea's not even popular where I live. Not that that would justify it. Not that if it was like, well, you know, sweet tea is like very popular, you know, here in Alabama, you know, refeed our baby sweet tea. There's not like, now maybe too, if there was like a baby bottle version of sweet tea that had like formula in it, maybe. But like even then, still goofy, you know, for my area. I need to actually go and tweak my scribing skills. I'm using this thing on my X. I forget what it's called. And I have it set to heal me right now, but I also, right now, I've been using crit surge more, so I feel like I don't need that. So if you guys remind me, next time I go to the Hoobla place, whoa, 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 get that guy out of here. Little rapscallions punching the things. People should have to pass a background check. Exactly. Literally. There were some times for my job, I would be at the hospital waiting to repossess the baby as it comes out. You know how crazy that is? Just because like the government knows like that you can't have a baby. So they're just waiting there at the hospital. Like, and it's not a fun situation for everybody. The food's terrible there. So, you know, oftentimes this was my strategy when people would be upset at me. Like, if I had to go place a teenager who was really upset into foster care, I would be like, but what if we stop at Taco Bell on the way there? You know, like, does that help make you a little bit happier? And I have like these big, you know, tough gangbanger type guys who'd be like, yeah, can I get a chalupa, please? And I'd be like, everybody has their weakness. Yeah. To be fair, though, it's actually a lot easier to repossess a baby because, you know, they're in a hospital that's usually in like the locked part of the hospital to where people can't escape very easily. So it's pretty easy to just, you know, go in there and take them with permission, obviously. Read is not the word I would use. It's the word that I use because it just goes to show like they know what's gonna happen. Like here's the thing, right? It's not a secret. So you lose your baby at birth if you've previously had your rights terminated involuntarily, right? So it's not a secret. It usually takes, I think, 2 years ish to get your rights terminated involuntarily. And if you voluntarily say like, yep, you know, not for me, I can't be a mom, then boom, you know, it's not an involuntary termination, so your children don't get taken from you at their birth. So it's not a secret. Is that a bomb? Get over here. Oh, you went upstairs. All right, well, we're going back to the big fights. That is true. That does sound like I'm putting it back, but I'm putting it where the court ordered it, you know? On your social interventions, have you used video games for engage? Oh, 100%. So like, one of the reasons why I ended up working with like adolescents and teenagers the most, especially males, is because like I had played video games. So like a lot of the people that I would work with, they would be like 30 to 40-year-old females. And like, you know, that was just like the average age of my coworkers. And they would have like, you know, 8 to 13-year-old boys that they would struggle to like talk to. So I would very often be sent to like, you know, talk to these kids and being told like, oh, you know, like, cause you have to like build rapport, you know, cause you're trying to get, you know, trying to make sure that they're safe and whatnot, you know, so you have to ask questions like, you know, defining what safety is and asking if they feel safe and whatnot. And I would oftentimes be the one that would be sent to interview them because I would know like, you know, all the cool stuff going on in the world. I'd be like, are you aware of the skibbity toilet? No, I'm just kidding. Did not quite say that, but I'd be like, oh, like you play Minecraft. That's awesome. Like, have you beat the Ender Dragon? Like, you know, how far in the world are you? Like, what's your, you know, like, what do you do and stuff like that. The Twitch drops just happen naturally. All you have to do is just watch any ESO content for 4 hours. And thank you for the follow, Akishi Gamey, Dentami, Billy, Oaken, and Nick. Sorry, I missed you guys there. We had a lot. We had the stories. We had the Ray Host gameplay. We had a lot of hoopla going on here, so just bear with me if I'm missing anybody. Oh, if you're having problems with linking it, so here's the thing, right? Don't worry about linking it right away because you can link it at the end, and you have like weeks to link it after it's over. So make sure you do link it, but you have time. Don't feel like you need to stress like, oh my gosh, you know, I got to watch for 4 hours, then I got to go link this bad boy, you know, like you don't stress about doing all that stuff all at once. You'll be fine. If somebody tries to get custody of a kid, but your house is messy, will that hurt people's case? Oh, it's an interesting question. And thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Adam, and then some Adamzer. So it's an interesting question. Let me think about how I want to answer this. And we're talking about custody, correct? We're not talking about like if CPS came to your house and was like, what's going on here? What's all this? So the answer to your question is yes, but custody, so to not have custody of a child is a pretty, you can watch on YouTube or Twitch, but if you want the drops, yeah, you have to be on Twitch. So cleanliness of a house is something that could be used against you. But when I say that, I want to point out something that's obvious, but it's not obvious. Anything can be used against you in theory. Why are there reds inside the keep? For example, if you're not able to pick up the kid after school and you have to have your boyfriend or girlfriend do it, or if you have to pay a babysitter to do it, that could be used against you because it could be shown like, look how busy they are. They don't even have time to do this type of stuff. So when people say words like used against you, anything can be used against you. That's why the police say anything can and will be used against you in a court of law. They mean it because it could be. Repo. So the sad thing is generally you're there at like 3 a.m. doing it, so you're just like sleeping the whole time. You're like, oh, what happened? So people always are worried that things are going to be used against them. Anything could be used against you in a court of law. So, but the question is really, will it be used against me to a degree that I will likely lose, or that it would be like very detrimental to my case? And that I think it depends. Oh, we're about to get ulti dumped. I can feel it. They're about to dump in that room. Oh, never mind. It's got the smoked. Well, actually, some of them did because it says that they defeated some of us. What was I saying? So cleanliness of a house is something that I would address, you know. And if I was a social worker with you, I would say that, like, hey, you know, like I would address this. That way, you have the best chance you have of winning. You know, if you struggle, you know, with work schedule to pick up your kids after school, that's something that I would address, because you know that they're going to bring it up, because they're going to bring up anything that makes them look good. If you can't attend doctor's appointments because, you know, of your work schedule, they'll bring that up. They'll bring up anything, because at the end of the day, like, their goal is to either get custody or to have 50-50 custody. So their goal is to get as much as they can from you as possible. So okay, I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna clean up the house, you know. Also, too, like, cleanliness is also relative. Thank you for the follows, Atalanta, Salad, the Stag Prince, Joe, and Lance. And I think that's thanked you for the sub, Adam. But if not, I apologize. Thank you, Chronographos. I used to know a couple who gave their toddler beer. Oh, yeah, that happens way too often. I was young and I didn't know what to do, so I said a prayer and didn't hang out with them. It's unfortunate. A lot of people, more people than you would think, use alcohol to calm down children. But the nice thing is that alcohol stays in your system if you test for it for a long time, so it can be pretty easy to catch people in the future who are doing stuff like that. I know it's sad to hear, but, like, at least it's easy to catch, you know? Like, that's something. All right, we're going to go to the big fight. We're not going to sit around and deal with the hooligans. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you're going through anything like that, ask yourself, look at it from the flip side. I always think, like, whenever I'm making a YouTube video, I always think, why should somebody watch this? And I know that I'm using YouTube and custody as an example together, but always flip your mindset. Not just, why should I make this video? Why should somebody watch it? When you're thinking about a court hearing, think, what are they going to use against me? What would I use against myself? You know, like, what are they going to say that I would say? If that, you know, because you know yourself the best, right? What are they going to use against myself? Thank you, Baddest Talisman, for the follow. And somebody brought up a great point where they said messy and dirty are not the same things, too. And also, using descriptive words like that can get you in trouble. If you're ever testifying in court, don't just say words like dirty or unsafe or something like that. Make factual statements. Like, when you walk in the home, immediately there's 3 trash bags. There's a broken window with glass that has put glass shards on the floor. There's fecal matter from the 2 dogs in the hallways and sometimes even in the bedrooms. Like, you can describe something as dirty without just going, this house is dirty. And if you just say the house is dirty, like, everybody's just going to make different assumptions in their head. You don't want them to do that. You want to paint the picture. You want them to be there in the room with you going, okay, I walk in, I immediately see trash bags on the floor. There might be bugs coming out of them. There might be broken windows. There might be glass on the floor. You want to paint that picture for them. I once went to visit my grandma, and while I was there, I had a planned visit with an old friend from high school that I knew was coming before. I had offered to meet her at a restaurant, but she invited me to her house. When I got there, it was a hoarder's house. Couldn't step foot in the house without stepping on something. They acted like it was normal. No big deal. Needless to say, I left quickly. Thank you, Too High, Too Toke, for the high five, by the way. Oh my God, how the heck did we just jump from 1,000? We're at 1.2. What happened? Was everyone just so enthralled with my stories? Like, that they're like, all right, did somebody stop streaming? Why do we have so many viewers? Like, I know it's a good thing, but I'm like, what happened? Is that number real? Did somebody, like, get off? I don't understand at all what happened here. But thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you, Kenshi. Oh, it's story time. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Was that 10 gifted subs from Meat Shield? I'm also standing still in Grey Host. I'm about to get yelled at. 1.3. Oh my God. Hey everyone, we're telling stories about making sure you don't lose your children. The trick is that don't be a silly goose. Thank you, Travis, for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my God, there's so many things happening on screen right now, and I need to rush into Ale's well. Jake happened. You guys are way too nice. Sticking around for the stories. There you go. Thank you, guys. So if you're ever in any sort of court scenario, the best thing you can do is don't use descriptive words. Just paint a picture. For example, one time I had to testify that somebody came to our office exceptionally high and in a completely unsafe fashion, but I didn't say mom came to the office high on cocaine. I said, as I came out of the office, I went over to speak to mother, and you can describe people as mother. You can also say their name too, but sometimes it's easier for storytelling purposes. Just say mother, because that's who we're there for, is the child. Let's say, hey, I came out and spoke to the mother. As I went to approach her, she asked why I was looking at her. I explained that I was there to meet with her to help coordinate her case because her caseworker was out that day. She then aggressively stated that she didn't want to talk to me and that she was just here to do her drug test. And then I stated that I can assist her, getting her drug test. Now, there's a lot of boring, chronological details in this too. At one point, so that's the problem when you tell big chronological points, is that not all of it's interesting. The next interesting thing is as I went to go give her the mouth swab test, I was asking questions such as, did you eat anything in the last 5 minutes, as that would interfere with the mouth swab? She said no, but upon stating no, she put a Jolly Rancher in her mouth. And I asked her why she put a Jolly Rancher in her mouth, and she didn't say anything. And we just sat there and looked at each other for a few moments. And so that was something that she did that was really goofy. Thank you, Caffeine Freak, for the Prime sub. I'll also get back to all the follows here in a minute. Also, at one point, too, she tried to run out into oncoming traffic. So I had this big chronological script of everything erratic that she had done. And that was one of them where she tried to run into traffic. I actually had to grab her arm. So where we were walking out of the courthouse, because the courthouse was closed, she was like, oh my gosh, it's midnight, it's midnight. She kept saying it's midnight, it's midnight. And then she tried to run across the street, and I had to grab her arm, because there were cars crossing the street. And I said, ma'am, it's 5:30 p.m. Sorry, my brain's getting distracted. The sun just sets really, we just had daylight savings. And she was like, oh my God. And then she started crying. So I just basically listed off all of the different goofy things that this mom had done, as opposed to just saying, making a declaratory statement mom was high in the office. She at multiple points tried to not do a drug test. I just listed the facts. She came, she did all these silly goose things. And then because what they'll try to do when you're being cross-examined, right, is they'll basically be like, well, are you an expert on identifying drugs? And the answer to that is technically yes, but they're going to ask you all sorts of, questions like, oh, how long can cocaine stay in your system? They're going to basically try to make you give an incorrect statement on cross-examination. So what you want to try to do is not make a declaratory statement, is try to just give examples, because then even the judges who are not, experts on drug recognition will be like, yeah, this person was clearly high as a kite, But yeah, are we at the top? Let me go tell the follows. Thank you for the cheer, Elgato, and the follow. Thank you, Tyfing, for the follow. Thank you, Stepping Gum. Thank you, Grave. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Legend. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Kenshin. I think that's everybody. Did I miss anybody? I'm so sorry if I missed you. I'm trying to be in Grey Host without without getting rinsed. And I want to take a moment, take a picture of this moment to commemorate the fact that we have 1.4K viewers on ESO streaming, which is ridiculous. Now let me just turn all the ads up. No, just kidding. I actually think I have my ads at the minimum right now. If not, somebody tell me, but I'm pretty sure they're at the minimum, which is a minute and some odd per hour. What do you mean no mic from audio? There should be. I'm speaking right now. In fact, anything, there's no mic from the gameplay. I can turn that on if you guys want. I just had it off because sometimes the fight scenes can be a little bit hectic with the audio. Yeah, as I say. Microphone's not broken, HCP. Refresh the stream. Make sure you're not muted. Yeah, there should only be, I think, a minute and 30 seconds, I think, of ads per hour, I think. I think that's the lowest. Sorry, Jake, I didn't mean to gate y'all, but listen, man, you got to do what you got to do. All I care about are nice cinematic fight scenes, you know, when I can get them in Cyrodiil. That's all I care about. I'm not even close to being the Emperor. Unfortunately, as somebody who's employed, being the Emperor is very difficult unless you have a lot of time. Yeah, so we are 200. We're 201st in line for the throne, you know. We just need a quick, 10 million AP, and we'll be good to go. Carrie ain't getting you that high. Thank you, Ascended Dragon, for the resub. Sub for 2 months. More excited about this anniversary than my marriage anniversary. I don't know if I would put that out there to the world. If you want, I can delete that for you, just to be safe. Just so that way you don't get in any trouble. This is what I love about ESO's PvP, like versus like, for me, when I played Arc, right? I love Arc PvP, right? And Arc PvP is fun, but it's also like you lose things, like your gear is gone, your dinosaurs die, bad things happen. Thank you for the follow, Joel. Okay. And what's silly about that is like, if you're trying to get into a situation where you have fun PvP fights, like you're losing stuff, even if you don't die, like the durability degrades on your stuff. It's just, you lose so much stuff, and it's toxic. That's another good point. ESO, you could die 1,000 times. You don't even lose freaking durability on your armor. Not that that's expensive or anything, but that's why I love PvP for ESO. Dude, exactly. Think about how much paperwork that would be, you know? That's my go-to line when anybody says anything like bad, is I'm like, think about how much paperwork that would be. I know, we jumped to 15, we're almost at 1,600 people. Got to go on the Zoom call. That is a Zoom call on a Monday? I mean, I had to take a phone call, so I guess I can't complain. Yeah, you could go to below 50. You could also go to Raven Watch, even Blackreach, honestly. Like, if you spend most of your days in Grey Host, bumping, bump, 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 bump. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Streaming is lame. Well, that's kind of tragic. The trick is to get the Emperor achievement is have a lot of free time. That's the number one. If you have the passive perk free time, you can go crazy with the Emperor achievement. Because at the end of the day, the Emperor achievement is not something that's like hard to get. Sorry, I got another work message about a silly goose. One of you guys like anti-stream snipe me and keep me safe here for a moment? Don't worry, we'll get there. My gosh, we have so many things coming into. Thank you for the subscription, Guillotine Head. Sorry, I got a situation going on. All right, there we go. Sorry. No, we're good. We're good now. Yeah, you get the Empire achievement, or the MP one. Thank you for the follow, Lorcan, Tyra, and Mir Scully. About 250 hours into the game and haven't started Cyrodiil. Is there any specific way? Just, I would do some Battlegrounds first, get some, get some, little PvP experience under your belt. I also wouldn't go to Grey Host immediately, because Grey Host can be very intimidating for new players. Even me sometimes, like, oh my god. I thought I could box there, for a moment, and then I got, what was that, Frost Lancered? That's funny. I was trying to do the box with the other ranged classes up top, and I got rinsed. You know, from the thing. Thank you for the follow, A Feather, and thank you for the cheer, Atheon. That's funny. How's it going, Helium? Yeah, do Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds also are matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking. So, like, granted, a lot of new players could go against players who are also new on a specific character. But it is pretty fun in my opinion. Even if you're, you know, not doing the greatest, it's a great learning experience. 8v8 Battlegrounds is probably the best one to start with. Even 10 to 50 Battlegrounds is great too. Thank you for the follow, Lost Cheese, Christopher Gaming. I did not mean to do that, but not bad. I was trying to jump. Yeah, start with 8v8s though, is good advice. Just kept killing boars. There you go. I mean, oh my goodness, we're taking damage and we're not purging it. Thank you for the follow, X-Rosh? Alright, we'll just streak through. Yesterday I was in Blackreach to build my self-esteem and I streaked all the way through and there were like 8 reds back here and I was like, even in Blackreach I don't think I'm that good. We get another, oh, we did get another hype train. My god, you guys are crazy. Cheer 15 bits, hype train. Golly, is that Mech that said that? You guys are crazy. It was the Tales of Tribute gameplay that started all this. Like, I keep telling the developers, like, we don't need a Cyrodiil update. Give us more Tales of Tribute. A Tales of Tribute zone, in fact. Thank you, Mick Holmes. I promise I'm kidding. That's the thing about MMOs, though, is that there's so much stuff, you know, like there's so many things that people like are just so different. That's what I always love about MMOs, though, is that everybody just wants different things. Hey, that's not true. We did a poll earlier. Tales of Tribute got 1,000 votes. So you better check yourself. Now, granted, there were only 600 people in the stream at the time, so getting 1,000 votes was a bit cheesy, but it still got 1,000 votes. Thank you for the 100 cheers. I always loved, the funniest thing too is whenever I did the first poll, it was for something like, what was the first poll? I think it was like, what do you enjoy more? Like PvP, PvE, solo content, or whatever. Something simple, right? And we had like 300 viewers. And by the end, I was like, how are there 600 votes? And then I realized that I had allowed channel points to be used to vote additional times. And I was like, oh, I caused this. Thank you, Star Toad, for the 100 bits. And then Crook says, I spent a week basically living an under 50 campaign to get EMP. I can't imagine how long you'd have to devote to get it in the CP campaigns. It just depends. Like, as long as you have, oh my gosh, we're getting more bits. As long as you're like have a lot of time, like if whenever the campaign resets, you've got like 12, 18 hours to kill, you can get EMP like immediately, you know? The hype train is real. Thank you, Mech. Thank you all of you guys for being here. We're at a level 2 hype train. I didn't even know if there were levels. Thank you for the follow, ESO 124. They fighting? Oh, they're just blowing past. Thank you for the follow, Epic Debt. Hopefully your debt's not too bad. Thank you for the first time chats of Steba and the Sad Rock. Yeah, get like, you know, just get the delve buffs. I wonder if they're gonna go through the back door. Back shots, front shots. What are we doing here for Chalman? I guess I should do looking for groups so I can get an idea of where we are. All right, where are we at? We are, oh, we're going up here. All right. I feel bad because I don't join the party, but I can't. I already have enough distractions as is. You know, how's it going, Captain Kirk? You guys should have seen me during the BG's live stream. It was crazy. Yeah, the delve buff is essential if you're trying to become the Emperor. Like, have a map up at any given time when you're farming for AP. Also, make sure that you have repair kits. Make sure you repair and stuff. Like, being the Emperor is not like a test of skill. This might be the hot take, but it's just a test of endurance. Now, when I got the Emperor, oh, my buff food wore off. Now, when I was Emperor, I was actually like the one like organizing the group because I was like desperate because the second place was so close. Oh, we got people all around us. Second place was so close. So I was like trying to get to Emperor like immediately. We were like missing like 3 keeps, you know, so I was calling, you know, and saying like, you know, please, you know, like we're gonna go take this keep and trying to organize from the front lines and whatnot. So in those situations, you know, it's a little bit more skill based, but usually it's pretty much just like, I'm just gonna farm AP. And I stressed about it so much, like that when I was able to get it, I was like, oh, we finally got the last like Emperor keep, which I'll never forget was this one down here, Alicia, and shut up, Travis. And I was so stressed at the time, and then when I went to sleep, I was crowned Emperor 2 more times. So I'm like, I could have just fucking fallen asleep, you know, and I would have, because I had so much AP at that point. Oh, this is all these dots and everything. How's it going, Dom? And thank you, Carling TV, for the follow. Kiwi, Bungalow, that's not good. Oh, I could just undo. I literally put undo on my bar so I could get out of those situations, and I forget to use it every single time. Yeah, undo is like my anti-rush of agony, gobbledygook, anti-bombing, get out of here, please, escape. Is this this is the US server, but this is Xbox, not EU. A lot of people think that I play on PC. Oh no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to undo. Let me out. I can usually survive as long as I'm not getting, you know, waxed by a vicious death or getting hit by literally everything at once. Pestilent host, soul tether, concealed weapon. What are they doing? Why are they pushing back all the way back there? Are they gonna put a respawn thing now? Oh, papa. I did drop though. I did do that Joy the next day. I dropped I was also second place by like the middle of the second day, but I dropped the campaign so that other people could get Emperor easier though too. Because that's a thing that you'll see quite frequently is people will drop a campaign so that way that, you know, they can why is there a are they attacking right now? Why is there a respawn camp there? Yeah, so if you drop a campaign, it takes you off of the list. And then your teammates can get it easier too. So I do agree with that. There are people dying near Bleaker's Outpost. Excuse me. Oh, they're fighting in the fields. Well, it's weird too. The guy that was in second place, like he was like 30, 40k AP like behind me. Like it was super close. And so I thought, you know, he would just get on and take it, you know. He didn't play that day. So I got recrowned like twice overnight. So I was like, man, I could have just gone to sleep and I would have woken up as the Emperor, which is just kind of a funny thought. Oh, so you have to drop the campaign when you're the Emperor. So by the time I had gotten back on, when I dropped the campaign, I was not the Emperor anymore. I had just been crowned Emperor because you'll get notified like, hey, you know, you were crowned the Emperor, even if you're not there. Thank you, Pack Frog, for the follow. So that's why I have former Emperor as opposed to current Emperors. I didn't do it. How's it going, Madarak? But I am jealous of all the people who have like current Emperor as their title. Not gonna lie, a little jelly. I feel like Ash would have been a better place to attack because Yellow is the Emperor right now. But I try not to, you know, give too much opinion on this type of stuff. As what I'm just here for funsies, you know. I'm not here to like, you know, my whole life and soul into this. How's it going, Pack? All right, let's see if we go back to Chalmers if things are going to be different this time. Oh, there's a lot of reds sitting on top of the gate. It's never a great sign, but you can just go right past them. Drink a potion and just blow right on through. It's like when you have to stop at Walmart, you know, to get a, you know, to show your receipt. It's like, I'm just going. I'm just kidding. I'm not a thief. I stop and I hand them my receipt. I'm like, did I do good? All right, where are we actually fighting at? I mean, I get that there's a lot of like, oh, that's a lot of reds. That's what do we got here? So it looks like that's lumber. That's not great. There's a lot of deaths over near the mine. Well, I think if you're a female character, you become the Empress. Thank you, Vicious, for the follow. Like, are we sieging up on the mine? Are we just chilling? Like, I'm not trying to jump off my mountain and get fleeced by like 5 to 10 people. Like, where are the boys? There's 0 blues here. Subject, thank you for the follow. Are they down? There's only one person there. The person following me, at least. There's more people following me. Look at that. My sixth sense of seeing a red circle below my feet and going, wait a minute. There shouldn't be no red circles below my feet. Why do we also only have one honor guard here? It must have attacked this and then we pushed him off. They're going to Dragon Claw now? What the heck did I come all the way down here for? Ah, the stream snipers are going to be so disappointed when they learn that now they got to go all the way up to Dragon Claw. It is true, no blues are all in. Well, now they're all doing their freaking cinematic march all the way up to Dragon Claw, which is a freaking journey. Yep, yeah, Jill, or Joy is, not Jill, Joy is right. If you're a female, you're the Empress. If you're a male, you're the Emperor. Never actually gone to Dragonclaw through Chalmers before, so this is an interesting run. I enjoy PvP. It can be stressful to stream sometimes, you know, because if you like, so, there's moments when I'm not streaming where I'm like, man, everybody should have just witnessed that because that was awesome, and I'll take game clips of it every so often too. But then when you stream, oftentimes you're just like, well, like when I logged in, we were gated and they had Valendrone taking our Elder Scroll, and I'm like, oh, like this is not great. Mark Dragonclaw too on my map. Also, the stream snipers a chance to catch up. So generally, AD will go and attack the north because it gives them a good respawn point. So generally, you'll see people take different areas. Thank you, Brandon, for the YouTube subscription. Generally, sometimes you'll see people take different areas to try to give them respawn points and different links to different areas. Oh, my cat, I think, is going to come over. She's meowing, chirping at me. You know, come say hello while I'm on my journey to Dragonclaw. She's sitting right at my foot right now, staring at my face. If you want to get into PvP and you have like an older console, I would start with Battlegrounds. That's a good way to get into things. I can't tell what my cat's doing, and I just completely. I tried to jump, but I picked up a rune stone. You love to see it. Oh, I got a mundane rune. Thank you, Fuberus, and the creation of something. I think my cat wants to jump up. Can I pick you up and show you to everybody on the stream? That way everybody will follow the stream because they'll know I have a cute cat. Ugh. I have the cutest cat. See? Evelyn. That makes so much more sense. Oh, it's because it's of Evelyn. See, I thought the F went with the Evelyn, so it was like Fevelin. You're just chilling now, huh? You like looking at all the people? Yeah. Yeah, there is an Empress. Black and fluffy. She's not super fluffy, but she's a little fluffy. Oh, you won the gift card a few weeks ago. And I definitely should know. You are. I'm so sorry. Let me set you down. Thank you, the Starlighter, for the follow. She's gonna try to sit on my keyboard, which we're not gonna let her do, because whenever she sits on the keyboard, she starts pressing buttons. And then all these different things start to get pressed. Which is not great when you're trying to not have random things happen. You know what's funny is we literally had a whole cat arc there in our journey to Dragonclaw, and they've still not gotten to Dragonclaw either, so we're right on schedule. Thank you, Talame, the Starlighter, and Arcus something? There we go. Big cinematic Dragonclaw flight coming up. Yeah, the reason why, if you're the AD, you would want to take this keep is that you would get access to then an easy respawn point. It can be pretty easy to defend Dragonclaw if you have it. You also have a the capture bonus of 8% AP. But from a logistical standpoint, it gives you a good respawn point. Especially if you're trying to go over to like King's Crest and take Elder Scrolls and all that other shenanigans, it could be very helpful. Let me get up on the battering ram. Is it just us two on the battering ram? It is just us two on the battering ram. Slowly chipping away at these mobs. They didn't cast that. There's definitely somebody about to come out of here. Thank you, Jade, for the Twitch Prime sub. Is it Jedder? Is it? What do you go by? This is not Jade. It's got some other syllables in there. But thank you for the Prime sub. Jade is fine. Thank you. Hey, thank you for not killing me, because I'm very bad at correctly pronouncing words when I'm streaming. And we're in. All right. Yeah, I'm so excited for console add-ons. Thank you for the follow, Tyson. Is there a guy up there? Is there still anybody up there? They all jumped down? Is there a secret man up there? The mini-map, the Ritz, everything. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight a Nightblade here in a moment. Just gonna rinse me out of stealth. I'm waiting for it. Everybody's worried about inflated prices. The answer to that is maybe. The problem is so only series consoles can have add-ons, right? So it's going to be interesting to see, or if you're on PlayStation, the newest PlayStation is the only ones that can do it. So it's hard to know. Like if only, I also don't know how much of the population has those consoles too. Like how much of the Xbox console community owns the series consoles, and then how many will do that. It is true, the federal government's changing too, so inflation will be different. And I stream decently, enough every so often. I'm going to be streaming probably mostly every day this week, so everybody can get their Twitch drops. Thank you, Odin, for the follow. Thank you, N18, for the follow. I'm going to try to stream every day this week. So that way everyone has access to their drops, because there's 4 hours worth, and also too, I think they might have more drops throughout the week too. I'm not 100% certain, but I think there will be access to more. Thank you, Mad, for the follow. I would say the rest, but I don't know. That is true. How will the tariffs affect the Crown Store rates? These are things we don't know. Thank you for the Prime sub, Tyson. This stream is actually cracked. We have 1,600 concurrent viewers right now. There's also a red just killed a yellow. Oh, they're back here. And I'm like, where did the yellow die? All right, so they're gonna rush in. We're gonna try to streak stun them. Mess up any combos that they had in their minds. That's what I love about streak. No, your time, it's consecutive. So if you guys needed to take like a break, you could. I mean, when I'll be honest, whenever I do these things though, I just leave it on and then I just walk away. Cause like at the end of the day, like most people will raid other streamers anyway. So like when my stream ends, I'll raid somebody so then you guys can go watch like somebody else. And so even if you were like completely AFK, you'll still get the drop. So that's what I used to do when I wasn't a streamer. It just depends though. I prefer YouTube content. YouTube content is just easy, you know? You just kind of log in, make some videos about some fun stuff, and then wham bam, thank you, ma'am, you're good. And then try to keep your cat from pressing all the buttons and knocking over your keyboard, you little silly goose. They see you knocking all my stuff over. You trying to press all the buttons on the keyboard? Like if you're trying to be emperor, and definitely make sure that you have enough stuff to repair doors and things too. Obviously you can buy them as you go, but it just makes it easier. Is it because you want me to hold you like this? She likes when she's held up high so she can see stuff. Now she can watch the stream, see all the numbers and things. There are drops on YouTube, frame drops, am I right? That's a good joke actually. I have a problem with contact with Twitch saying that it is not connected to the site, but with Twitch that it is connected, anyone the same. Somebody had that problem yesterday they reached out to me about, and then they were able to fix it. I think try go like if you're doing it on your phone, make sure that you log in, try it on like a computer. Can I put you down now? Can I put you down? Okay, I don't know if that's yes or no. She actually chirped. I don't know if you guys, I don't think the mic would have picked that up, but a little chirp right there. We need to have clips of you. You know, people need to start clipping you so that way I can see all the clips of the chirps and the stream interruptions that you do. Hey, going to ask again. I know you mentioned in the past to get some rewards from Cyrodiil. Do you have a tutorial on the Cyrodiil loop that you run that you don't need to build to just grind out the AP? Do you mean like how you can get alliance points? Like really the easiest thing that you can do is just go from keep to keep and just fixing stuff. Which I can't do right now because we're under siege still. Cheap viewers, that's fantastic. Moderators, blow up that guy. I don't actually know how to ban that message. How do I do that? Manage suspicious user. There we go. Click his name. I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Yeah, try to log in though on like a phone or a computer. Well, so when it comes to gaining AP though, you got to remember you're trying to gain them for reward boxes or to become the emperor. You're not trying to do it to profit AP. That's what I mean. Like obviously if you're trying to gain AP, you know, those things could be, you know. I know, we already have like 1,600 viewers right now. I don't think I need any more viewers. That you really follow AJ, X1 Lover, Cottage Underhill. I don't think I can handle anymore. The stream already goes, you know, fast enough with the chat. The event starts January 23rd, but also tomorrow, I believe, is when the Golden Pursuit starts. So that's where you can earn like the elven lady costume. Thank you for the follow, AJ. Hey, no problem. Yeah, well, the Golden Pursuit's starting tomorrow, so you don't forget it after tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Necessary Evil. Little Leaf says, I heard you're a social worker. I need help. I'm an incel gamer, and all I do is stream all day. Nobody wants to talk to me. IRL, how do I get a girlfriend? Interesting, interesting comment. Here's what I always say to everybody. Be the best version of yourself possible. So if you're a great gamer, you know, just emphasize gaming, get into live streaming, YouTube, Twitch, get into stuff like that. But also you want to be the best version of yourself, like nutritionally, try to spend as much time, you know, outside doing things. I always enjoy just being, you know, out in the community. So it's find stuff that you like to do, but also try to push yourself too. Like I'm 27 and I started playing indoor and outdoor soccer again too. So I pushed myself to get back into, you know, some sort of physical fitness to do that at least. And so it's been fun. So always try to push yourself into being the best version of yourself possible. That's the answer I would give you. Just start playing outside on a stream deck. There you go. You can do that too. That was ballsy. You guys see that? Well, I always think that, like, so for example, right? When I went to college, I realized that I was not the most greatest at math and science, right? So, like, for me, doing stuff like that was not going to be a very fruitful career field for myself. However, I really enjoyed being in, like, dangerous and risky situations, complex situations. So I just, you know, started to get into career fields like criminal justice so I could be in something that was a little more chaotic, you know, something a little more, you know, unique every day. So it's just finding stuff that you like and then, you know, going from there, just, you know, building out to be the best version of yourself that you can do. That guy again. Oh, he lived? He had like less than 6k health when that crystal frag snuck through. Yeah, say yes to activities as well too. Jake, I love watching your stream. I share the information you give out to the guilds and any trials that I run. Makes you seem like a genius. There you go. Glad that you're able to give out advice. Hopefully economic advice too, because that was how I got into to that type of stuff, is just giving out like economic advice was my first type of videos that I would do. I bodybuild and powerlift, but doing it since college. There's nothing better than playing games with super jacked characters and backing it up with your own physical physique. There you go too. How's it going, Jim Church? Got the whole bodybuilders in here now too. We got Jim Church. Yeah, we are kind of cooking right now. We actually did successfully retake the north. Maybe now we'll actually be able to retake Chalman. Or Nickel? Why are we going to Nickel? Oh, I guess they're attacking it. Oh no. This isn't Nickel. This is Nickel. Being forklift certified is actually the greatest achievement that any one man could hold. Some people think it's the Medal of Honor. It's being forklift certified. But I do love you guys, even when you guys ask me goofy questions like that. Thank you, Skull, for the follow. Cottage, X1, AJ, Mr. Necessary Evil. I think I might have said these. At Kaviri, Wild Bunch, and AK. And Purple. We are still holding strong with crazy amounts of viewers. This is the other problem, too, is it's like, anytime I get this amount of viewers, I'm like, why would I ever stop, you know? Like, we gotta, like, keep it going the whole time, you know? Like, might as well turn this into an all-night stream. You guys can, like, donate to, you know, play loud music to wake me up. Never stop. I can lift a fork there. ESO will never die. That's true. And I'm not even a streamer. I'm just like some schmuck. I'm just some dude. Well, thanks, Jim, for stopping by. DoorDash energy drink. I'm not really an energy drink person. I'm more of I drink coffee. But when I used to work overnights, I just took straight caffeine pills. Now, straight caffeine pills taste horrible. What's better than being a forklift certified? A 5-lift certified? I get my, they have a 2-person mount? No, it's not. No, is it a 2-person mount? It is a 2-person mount. I'm like, there's 2 names on that horse? I am more of a gas station coffee enjoyer. You know, like showing up to a gas station at like 3 a.m. just getting coffee. That's like a real man's hour. Then I get the fruitiest coffee imaginable by getting a frozen mocha. But it does make me feel good about myself. Now, Wawa is good, but I usually go to Sheetz. But Sheetz is like a local brand. Thank you, Spider Monkey, for the Twitch Prime sub. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie on it. You have a massive Sheetz enjoyer. I wish that Sheetz would sponsor me. The problem with YouTube sponsors is like most of them are scams. Like, hey guys, you guys want to like establish titles? What about Honey? You know, oh, what about Deal Dash? Like, or like, you guys want to pay $9 for cereal? Like, pretty much every YouTube brand feels pretty scummy. Exactly, by Sheetz. Rage, at least Raid Shadow Legends is like a product that's like free, you know? Yeah, or VPNs, you know? Magic Spoon. Yeah, but the problem, Magic Spoon's like $9, bro. You want me to recommend $9 cereal? You know, it just feels like, I don't know. Like, that's the problem I have is like, because I've been approached by brands, and I'm not talking about any specific ones because I'll get myself in trouble, but like, I'm like, do you think that this is going to work? You know, like, you think that this is good? Like, listen, you know, I don't like to think of myself as a sellout, but like, if I'm gonna sell out, at least has to be for a decent product. Like, yeah, I don't think there's really any The problem too is like, the reason why there's no Sheetz sponsors is because Sheetz is too specific. You know, they're not gonna advertise. Only like 40% of my viewers are American, so like, why would they want to pay to advertise to everybody when only 40% of them at most, you know, are even able to like use their product? I think I just whiffed that meteor. Well, actually, I think I hit him with it. We are taking some damage. Let me get on the old crit surge. Why can I not lock on? Sauce. Let me shoot my crystal frags. It's true. Now, see, the reason I sell out by going to work from 8:30 to 5, that's my sellout hour, you know? So I sell myself out during that time period by going to my job. And then that job provides me income, and then that income keeps me from having to be desperate enough for views to be like, hey guys, you guys mind if I clickbait you a little bit so I get some more views this month? Because the debt collectors are coming. That's a tank. Into the spit of the crowd store. Yeah, then they added this new house, and they got me. Let's fix this door before we go deal with that. That's why you fix the door. You keep all those yellows from just walking in. Oh, they're gonna break down the door. We just fixed it. That's a Greek tragedy right there. All right, what are we dealing with on the front door here? That's a lot of yellows. It's all right. We have a little bit of blues. Got a little tiny portion. Everyone needs an ESO sugar daddy. That's what you need. For the queen. All right, let's not get too slanderous here. It's not letting me tap target very easily through the battering ram. The battering ram is like an invincibility shield for them. This guy had the werewolf that re-killed his back. Maybe he's got the invis pots. I'm going for the werewolf. What the heck just hit me? Oh, I got Daedric cursed. All right, werewolf. Oh, did he pull me? He did. Oh my goodness gracious, I just tried to undo and I bar swapped off of the undo. That's embarrassing. Look at me, a little silly rapscallion. Alright, I just freaking walked into a stun. Not ideal either. Use the oil. Get these yellows out of here. Oh, weird. Oh! So that's not what you want to do either. You ideally, you want to not streak off of the cliff through all of those problems. Are we going to defend Dragonclaw? Is that what we're doing? Why are they over there? I will be ready to, yeah, the problem is that like the performance sometimes is like, oh, you wanted to do that? I thought you were thinking more of doing something like this. And I was like, no. That was actually user error though. Like I could blame server performance, but that was on me. I thought that I was on the other bar. I try to use stabs that like give it away because like oftentimes my eyes are not at my ability bar. They're at my character. So I always like to like think of which staff I have out, and that, you know, tells me which correlates to which bar I'm on. But I switched them out to look cooler too. I changed my staffs recently as well. The thing that the reason why I don't think that they're gonna see people talking about a new race, I don't think that they're interested in adding new races because it would just kind of create this weird scenario of like, well, to remake them not good. Yeah, they're different skins. Like you could see like this one. So like this one's supposed to be like, oh, you could tell I'm like blocking because look how glowy and ruinic it is, you know? Like, ooh, ah, you know? And then this one's like, ah, you know, it's got a little razzle dazzle on the front. It's got a little, you know, you can get people with that. Get them. Oh, they were like all the way in. So I try to pick ones that are like very different, but it doesn't always work out. Yeah, I like the Miramore staff quite a bit. But I always like to cycle my staffs because I feel like since I've started YouTube, I can't change how my character looks. I feel like I'm locked in to him now. Thank you, Inez 2015 for the follow. Like I feel like people recognize like this wonky person because like, people see me all the time and they're like, oh, it's Jake. Because look, he's just so you know, I don't know about iconic. Iconic hypes him up probably a little bit too much, but yeah, he's recognizable. You know, most people try to make their characters look really cool. I tried to make mine just look like a little bit like unique, I guess. Like he literally has a pot head on him, you know? It is true, the pot is iconic. I'm surprised more YouTubers don't use the pot head. You know? Like, you have to do a ton of work to get the pot. Like, it's not like, you know, hard. It's just a lot. They should add Lily Moth. Fox people. Very tall, silver-haired Goliath called Brawl Hollywood. You guys probably need to make sure I put my potions back on the front bar. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, all these gosh darn Breton cosmetics. Yeah. Me, the Breton, who's like, give me all the cosmetics. Oof, we are getting clapped over there. That is true, Zos. If you're listening, put a character with a Cadwell's helmet in a trailer. Put Cadwell in a trailer. Dwemer, yeah, but the problem is Dwemer, they'd have to get permission from Bethesda, and I could see Bethesda being like, no. But because, you know, they'd be like, but it'd be so cool. And they'd be like, yes, but also no. And you'd be like, oh, ooh, woo. All right, we're just gonna streak through. Oh my god, why are there so many yellows? Oh my god. That was a lot more than I expected. Dwemer are supposed to be like intentionally unknown. Even dragons. So if you guys missed the interview, Bethesda had to give special permission for them to put dragons inside as well too. How to get? I actually haven't. It's super straightforward. You just have to get Cadwell's gold. I'm pretty sure. I think it's Cadwell's gold. Basically, you just do every main story quest in the game for the base game. Then boom, you go. Yeah, I mean, they have added snow elves already to the game technically. Oh, my cat joined us again. What are you doing, silly? I'm trying to run to Winter's Peak. And you want me to pick you up? I can't. You see, I gotta take us to the fights. You see that? This is the problem when you have a cat, is they pick and choose when they want your attention and when they don't. And she's like, right now, can I have your attention right now? And I'm like, we're streaming to 1,647 people on Twitch and some other on YouTube. It's like, we can't play it. Here, let me turn on your toy. I have a little toy. It shoots like little laser pointers out. This is what I use to keep her distracted while I'm streaming. There we go. Yeah, right meow. The other thing too that I think a lot of people would like probably, I don't know, I feel like they would get upset if they added in new races, because I feel like would they make it pay to win? I don't know why that guy was peeking with no health. I just got the costume drop and watched the whole time. No walking away. Guess you are entertaining. I try my best. You say just K, you are. Thank you. I try my best to tell you guys interesting stories. Thank you for the follow. Need, Zero, Jose, Sandra, Pain Liver, Steel. Yeah, usually she doesn't get upset if I pet her too much. She'll just yell at me. She'll be like, "Arr!" I'll be like, okay, all right, I'm done, I guess. Like, I feel like if you're Zosh, you should put more effort into making new classes, you know? Like, that would be where I would say, like, invest the time in is for classes. Well, I mean, it kind of would interrupt with the lore, because obviously, like, you can't play as a snow elf in Skyrim or a sea elf, but I mean, they are here, you know, they're doing things. I didn't make a video about them adding monks, but I did talk about potential new classes, because there are a bunch of new classes that I could, like, see them doing. Just because, like, you know, there's just a lot of different options and things that they have. And the ESO category, right? 6.2K viewers in the ESO category. Crazy. Ba, 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 ba. Some races are mysterious, like the Dwemer. I think that's the best point too. Is like they're intentionally. Oh, the stream flickered. Why did the stream flicker? Is it gone for all of you guys? Is it not there? No, it's not finished. Is it back? Did it go away? Yeah, you can still earn the drop if you're listening. It says I'm live. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Is it? I don't know what happened. No, I didn't leave Twitch. It's still, what is it doing? I guess Twitch is just like, hey, you're done. I don't know what happened. What's weird too is it's not even showing that I'm streaming anymore. Like, if you look at the ESO homepage, it's like I'm gone. I don't know what happened. Thank you for the follows. I think it's telling me to go play with my cat. It's not showing me as live right now. Why? All right, hang on. I'm gonna end my